like to, or
Freedom.
not.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dex Save's the Exandrian Adventures. I'm your DM, Andrew Lightwood, and then sitting around the table we have...
I'm Jonah, and I play Garm, the Dragonborn Paladin.
I'm Brianna, I play Note, the Kenku Rogue.
I'm William. I play the Orc Fighter known as Morzug.
I'm Skylar. I play Asif Crown Fury, Arakakra Barbarian Warlock.
I'm Kayla Lightwood, and I play Orana Nagaranwood, the Water Genasi Druid.
Last time we left off, the party had made their way to the top of the Titan. Their long-awaited journey finally coming to a head. They walked through what was once the city of Tharamfala, the city that the long sealed away Vecna had brought from the Shadowfell to the material plane. Traversing through, they discovered a lot of basically remnants of the battle long past, cultists and corpse giants left to waste away in their abandoned home, until they came upon the center of Tharamfala, where a large portal had been opened. Multiple hooded figures lay dead in the center of where this portal was spawned. The party was quick to... Oh, excuse me. The party was quick to seal the portal before any more creatures could come out of it. Only to be encountered by a large shadow dragon. The battle was hard fought. Multiple very, pretty grievous wounds were taken by the party before they found their stride and made quick work of the dragon itself. Morzog being flung by a now flying Garm to deliver the final blow. The dragon crashed down upon the stonework, leaving a large cloud of dust to encompass the area. And that's kind of where we left off.
I mean, it only took us 3 rounds before the melee started doing damage. After that, it was only like 2 rounds and the thing died, so...
I was holding down the fort, it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, the druid being
The
solid over there.
constant. Hey, look, a lightning bolt. Hey,
Hey,
look, a
look!
lightning.
Pretty collar!
Oh, look, the storm. It'd be a shame if it were to lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
And I'm sitting there, hey, stop hitting yourself. Wait. No.
So, as you all stand in the still darkened sky on the top of the Titan, the dust slowly begins to settle as you stare and look at the now collapsed body of the dragon recently slain.
Can we harvest the dragon?
Oh yeah, harvesting the shit out of that.
Can you make the dragon into a friend, or is it too big?
It has to be a human.
And it's
Yeah,
Humanoid.
it's a humanoid. Does that change in later levels?
I don't know about hers.
I don't know.
Would you be able to turn on?
No.
No.
The neighbor has guests.
Yeah. Sorry, dogs bark at neighbors. Anyway?
Would you be willing to turn on your light?
Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry.
Thank you. I would also like to see if I know which way the arrow went that I missed.
Oh, yeah,
you gotta
the-
use detect magic and
the
kind of
dragon arrow, yeah. Well,
I'm gonna land.
I'm not sure we're done here, guys. So,
Yeah, I mean, I am all for harvesting said dragon, but then beyond that, I don't know what. I mean, why are we?
What we could do, we could do parties and just search the buildings, make sure nothing else is around, while making sure there isn't anything of value around.
Okay, so I know
the serpent isn't here.
I know Ilrana wants to harvest the dragon, so I guess that just leaves like who's splitting up into what group. You want to look for the dragon arrow? No.
I'll come since I can detect magic at will.
Okay. Is that just any time, or can you only do that so many
At
times?
will.
Okay. I didn't know if it was so many times a day or something.
Nope.
Okay. Sure.
Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Kayla is currently taking the runners off, taking the supports off of minis that we freshly printed. So she's gonna be a little preoccupied
She
for a
nicked
second.
herself scaling the dragon.
I did pick myself for once. Oh, yeah. I wanted it.
Did you hurt yourself?
No, I broke a piece off.
Now she can't find it.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
Now I can't find it.
Anyway, so since Kayla's currently preoccupied, I will go with you two. What do you two want to do?
I figured I'd
It's a
help her
broken
with the
swimming
dragon,
rope.
considering it's a very big creature and she's not overly big. So
Okay.
Do you want me to leave my bag so you can put the dragon in it?
she has a bag too.
We have 2 bags.
Yeah.
We got two
That's a
bags.
big dragon. How much do you want to keep?
How
I
much
mean,
money
it's-
we can.
It is a very big dragon.
Do we need to put up some like
I'll-
rope and dry out some dragon bits so we can?
I can do that later.
I can take it back with us.
We'd carry
The
it.
but I don't know if the wyverns can take it back with us.
I'll find a way down.
We can always
Drop
come
it
back
over
up
the
here
edge.
periodically
Yeah.
with the wyvern.
We can take it
because
in
we
pieces.
broskies.
Oh, we can just throw it off the top and reclaim it later. What's it gonna do?
Is it cold enough to freeze?
Dodge.
The meat?
4.
It would probably, if you were to lay it out, and it like as cold as it is up here, given that Vasselheim is just normally a cold place. Plus, there's not a lot of sun because the sky is still really cloudy, and you're at a high elevation, so it's pretty cold. But if you wanted to like try to freeze it, it would probably have to sit out for quite a while.
Yeah.
Well,
The human body.
It would have to be broken down regardless.
Yeah.
We're more probably. I mean, well, we'll see what meat we can recover. It's more of the hide and fangs.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
You know,
The entire
the
head.
head.
I mean, meat isn't really any. Unless
Yeah.
we're gonna eat it, I
Yeah,
guess, but there's no
yeah.
real need for it.
We need a.
I've never tasted dragon before.
We need the head as a visual aid when we tell them our story.
Yeah.
Lot of muscle. Lot of muscle.
A lot of muscle.
Muscles
Plenty
will
of
eat them.
protein.
That thigh meat, though,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Big
it's gonna be
face.
dark and
But-
fucking delicious.
Quads, baby, quads.
And, you know,
Yeah.
Is it bad?
This dragon has very big face.
Garm, what did you want
I
to do?
do not see
I mean,
the
I'm gonna help harvesting the dragon, but the whole time he's just like, I can't believe that worked.
Yeah, all excited.
Yeah, of stories that are, told.
Yeah, this is gonna have to be one that gets told. That's
Man,
not
if we had a
fishing
bard.
Horzog. I did not know you could fly too.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure I could either.
Me either, bud. Me either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that last minute save with the mold earth thing, that was really cool.
Yeah,
That was-
helped a
that was
lot.
the icing
I
on the
was gonna
cake.
ride it down and just take the crunch damage of it.
Okay, that's what I want to get.
Oh, yes. Do it. Where?
Eventually.
Nice.
Yin and Yang, Cougar, and Wolf.
It's nice.
Best place, easy spot. Especially for first tattoos.
Alright, so Kayla, are you done with doing mini stuff?
No, but I can roll shit.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead because you got two big dudes that are wanting to help you harvest. So if you two want, you can give her advantage.
Yeah. I figure we're more of here holding up arm, being like, okay, cut there. We got it.
I'm just like,
Yeah,
And then we
there's,
don't pull it
there's
off.
no way she can lift that shit.
Yeah. So
Also,
like,
skinning requires initial cut and pull.
Yeah, so
do we
they're
have enough
there.
rope that we can hang it up from one of the buildings and skin it that way? Like, just pull it up as we go?
We got enough rope.
I'll give you my rope.
How heavy is the drum?
What are oh fuck me? What are you wait? So you're
The
wanting to
important
do
questions
so you're
here.
wanting to do what now?
Well, I mean, if we can, we'll do it like we do skinning a deer. which means we'll just take the rope and tie it to its legs and then proceed to pull it up as she goes. It makes one solid cut, and then we can pull everything down.
Looking back, seeing these people like trying to lift the dragon.
Oh, buddy.
Just so
Like, I got a good bit of row, so how heavy is the dragon?
Go ahead and make an intelligence check, Morzog.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you want this.
Combination?
You need to do this.
Combination, or I can do it.
I was gonna say, can we give it to the one that's more intelligent, please?
No, I'm just gonna give it to Morzog.
With advantage, because I'm very obviously helping. As he's helping me with getting it.
Well, this is for something a little different.
I tried, man. Oh, nice.
19. See, the image comes in your head, and then you kind of supersize it, and you look at this, and it's like,
I can make that work.
like with all of you, you probably have enough rope, but trying to coordinate getting all the legs together.
We'll just need two.
And
just the back legs.
You don't.
Or the tail.
You would have to find somewhere high enough, which
Well, we're
looking
in a city.
around, you look at some of the houses, probably tall enough.
How tall's the block again?
I was gonna say, how tall, the block's 25 feet. How tall is the dragon? How long is the dragon? I mean, we don't have to have it full hanging, but...
I think that he was considered huge.
What?
Huge or...
What age was it? Adult?
Younger? Question mark? Hold on one second.
Have they lifted it yet?
No.
No, we're
Morzog's currently doing calculations.
Okay.
Measure twice, cut once.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Unless you work at Master Brand.
And then just cut 80 times, throw it away.
I had a door split in 3 pieces in my hand the other day.
Did you walk through the door after that?
What was your nature check?
Stepping into the Twilight Zone?
30.
Holy shit.
That's kind of what she does.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
I mean...
So
I think I might have got
you haven't dealt a lot with dragons, but by looking at the features of this, the frill around the jawline, the horns that come from the head and kind of come back along the skull, how big the teeth are, you gather that this is not quite yet fully adult, but not quite young. So somewhere in like adolescence.
It's a blaze age.
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah. And hasn't quite grown. This would be considered a huge creature. But is also considered under the young spectrum.
So tender meat.
But basically what I'm getting at is, like, yeah, sure, you have enough rope. You could probably coordinate getting the legs tied together, but hoisting it?
Well, I need to know the weight. Because I count bigger, and then between me and him,
I
we
don't-
may be able to do this.
I don't have my phone because I needed to charge it
Plus,
because my thing...
Get,
Are you getting me to...
Well, someone needs to do it.
what's the button?
I will
Well,
lift-
not you. No, I mean, I need to know the weight.
The...
I can help lift while also flying.
What the
get
fuck
it
is
high
that damn
enough.
pulley?
Flying, yeah.
Well, we may not even have to. It depends on, how long
Multiply
he is.
pulleys.
Because what you
Give
do...
4 times.
Because see, what we're going to do is...
pull
It doesn't
strength.
matter. You need to... We take the tail off, you take the head off, and then you do from tail to head, and
Yeah.
then
If you take the
legs,
head...
and then
If you
unwrap,
take the head...
and-
Yeah.
Two
I know
things.
it's gonna be
Yeah, I
Two
know,
things.
but-
Two things. Two things. Two things. Two things. Two things. Two things. Two things.
We live in rural America.
Two things.
And there's still some of us that don't know how to skin a deer.
And
Oh, that's fair.
or I guess one thing. You could take the tail and head off. I'm going to have you make a strength check to do so because that is thick.
Well, I ain't got nothing
Go
but
general
time,
athletics.
so I'll just roll until I make it, but if you want to do that way.
I mean, sure.
Just general athletics then? Because, like, obviously you're
I'll have you do a.
fucking selling that bitch.
I'm gonna have you do a flat strength check.
22. With the great axe.
Oh, just hacking.
How many attacks can you do in a turn? You used your action surge, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you want to give me an hour, I can use it again. So, I mean...
Now we're doing nothing.
I don't think hacking a tail
Either
off
way,
is
guys.
considered light activity.
So, with the time...
We don't. This area is not safe.
Yeah.
Is the point?
But
because we haven't.
I can make another.
This
That's-
event, which was the whole reason we came here.
But see, that's not an attack. That was just strength roll. You want my number on attack, that's a completely different story.
That's true.
So...
That's a higher number by a lot.
So... Because here's the thing that's going through like my thought process, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because to the current moment, this area is not safe as far as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've killed a dragon, now you're wanting to loot stuff, but what else is waiting? So, on your first initial strike, you cut not quite halfway through the neck, but you get fucking, like, the whole axe head, you know, which is like from the edge of the blade to the edge of the blade is probably about this. Maybe a little longer, but you sink it in, get it all the way down to the end of the other blade, and you're still not fully through the neck. But I guess if you were to, you gather that if you probably, make sure that everything is okay and you had the time to do so, a couple more swings ought to do it.
Meanwhile, I'm helping Note find.
Right. So just to,
The next was a 23, if it matters.
alright. Just to go ahead and touch on you two since you're looking. You cast Detect Magic. How long does Detect Magic last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yep.
Thank you.
10 minutes, 30-foot radius.
The bubble.
How far, what is the longest range that a short bow can fire?
180?
Longest would be 300.
Is it for a short bow?
Ooh, that's a good
I
point.
thought it was 180.
No, a long bow can fire,
300.
I think so.
I don't think I have a short bow. Who has a short bow?
No, it does.
I don't have one. I can't use one.
I gave her mine, so.
You would think that I could, to
You
be
gave me
honest.
your crossbow, and I...
Druids get some weird, like, I don't understand.
320?
Simple weapons is all I
It's
have.
320.
Up to 320?
Up to 320?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So, I think longbows can fire like 800, I think, is what it is. But, anyway. So, it takes... Go ahead and make... you can make either in individual investigation checks, or you can roll... One of you can roll with advantage.
So, he'd be able to cover that distance in less than a minute.
True.
So.
Are you rolling 2 or am I rolling twice?
You roll twice
Big
for investigation.
Not gonna lie, I have a feeling that your investigation is shit.
oblivious.
15 plus 8, 15 plus 8.
-1.
Yeah,
23.
Big dumb.
So, with the help of your new friend that has the ability to somehow just detect magic whenever the fuck he wants, you take the time to kind of veer off in roughly the direction that you fired the arrow. You know, in your head you're kind of calculating like, okay, wind is blowing here, so it might have like veered off in a direction, but it takes you some time. But and I would say probably take you about 10 minutes, just because tiny arrow, you fired it a long way away. But you have some help with detect magic, so you do end up, you have definitely gone off into the depths of Tharamfala, like in between houses and stuff. But you eventually come across a 2-story building that looked like it might have been a home or possibly a business. And you, as you kind of approach, you look up and you see shoved like right where the wood meets the stonework in kind of the upper corner is your arrow just thunk, stuck.
How high up is it? Like, out of Note's grasp?
Definitely out of Note's grasp, because it's up on the second story.
Am I flying if you found me?
Are you okay?
Yes.
I pick up Note and I start to fly with Note in hand.
Okay.
Look at that, you're flying.
One bird to another.
So, Asa flies you up to where the arrow is. And it's easy enough. It flew far enough away that it eventually lost velocity to where even when it thunked in, it looks pretty solidly thunked in there, but you are able to grab it and give it a little wiggle and then and you have your dragon arrow back. The magic is still you can tell with your detect magic spell that it is still very magical.
One of these times.
Basically put you back down and give you a little high five.
Roll for a high five. No, I'm just kidding. God damn.
Nope.
Damn.
You should have had
very
it
close.
Well,
Very
we smack
close.
each other. He smacks me in the face, and I smack him. I don't know. 'Cause I rolled a 1.
This is how friends. This is how friends high five.
So both of you
He's
have
too
that.
fucking tall.
Yeah,
She is
too
physically
fucking short.
incapable.
So
Smacks me in the face,
he
I
misses
bag him.
and she smacks him in the nuts.
Yep.
Give you a little speed bag.
Picks.
Anyway,
Sometimes you get speed bag, buddy.
so as these
At
two are
least I have
as these two
assholes.
have ventured off into the depths of the city trying to look for their lost arrow, you three, excuse me, are trying to figure out how exactly to dissect this dragon.
For convenience, we probably ought to just do it in strips.
Yeah.
From like a spine, like filleting a damn fish.
Oh, by the way, Bastion has
And roll it up. Like, we could
after
have rolls of.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
after everything was said and done, Bastion has basically just been kind of like almost like patrolling, just kind of like walking around. He'll disappear in between a house, but then you'll see him come out from another alleyway. And
It just has to fit in the 3-foot
Well, you roll it up.
opening
so as long
hole.
as it's-
Yeah, so as long as we make it to that qualification, it can fit in there.
It can be as long as possible. As long
Well,
as
no, because it has to fit in the 3. Because it depends on which way you roll it.
That's true.
Convenience size is because the dragon's big. Even the skin is going to weigh a good bit, and getting it rolled up and moved may be a pain depending on how big we make it. So realistically,
Because I figured you could just lift one end, do the bag over it.
start. Just,
I mean, I guess, but that'd
I'll
be
hold
a
it
bitch to
straight
get it
up in
back
the air,
out.
and we'll just have Garm with his wings fly the bag down over it. Getting it out may be a bitch.
Like a
but-
skimmer.
Yeah.
Well, then you have one of them fly up with it and open the bag and let it fall.
Oh God. There's some things in that. Oh no, it's in yours. It's fine.
But if you have to pull it out and then you just, as it's coming out, you hold the bag and let it come out on its own.
But yeah, we'll do strips and then we'll roll it up like carpet, I guess.
Basically. It's the easiest way to do it.
What was your
30.
30.
Yes.
So
A bit.
So not so you come up with a plan to be able to strip the leather from this. As you begin to start digging your knife in, which it basically is down to cutting work, pulling work, which is something you said before. And you as you start sinking your knife in, you notice that this is not all just leather. A lot of this is scales too, hard, thick, not very this, but probably I would say about the size of your handful, your fingers close together and splayed out like this, of scales that are about this big. So in some sections, before you can even get down to the leather, you have to start peeling away, digging out those scales.
I mean, we take the scales with us.
And I'll have to, if you want, I can do full calculations, but I'll have to. That's something I didn't.
We told you we were going to skin it last week.
I know.
State
Take it off.
So we said we're taking all that shit.
Gibbs.
Because dragon scale armor, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
For
'cause
the-
that's what you want on your tanks to walk through with.
For the purposes
It'd
of
actually
like,
be quieter than normal.
for the purposes of this, you're probably looking at multiple sets of at least leather armor, but you're unsure of like how many scales it would take for scale mail.
Well, see, the scales are what's important. The leather we're going to sell for gold because none of us are going to
Hey,
walk
guess
around
what?
and,
I mean,
I
I
know
could
a guy.
totally.
Yeah,
we could do...
I could
yeah.
wear it.
Yeah, but we
I was gonna
we
say,
have
you're
where
in a
we
place
have
you know a guy.
multiple sets, we'll have, we're going to sell off most of it, and,
It would be at least 20 sets.
yeah.
And if I don't know a guy, my boss knows a guy.
That's true.
Okay, we talked about
we
that.
know
I know
people.
a guy.
Kima's a boss.
So, like, order of importance is what we kind of need to focus
That's
on.
true.
But
for
what
we're taking.
what
The
I
head.
can say
The head's coming to my
is
I'll throw it down the mountain if I have to.
you
Or off
have
the Titan if I have to.
Just set it up, tee off, punt it.
Yeah.
I remember what I was gonna ask.
Which
Is it male or female? And is it old enough to be in an egg-laying state?
is...
It would be a young dragon, so no.
Okay.
Male or female?
is definitely male.
Okay.
I was gonna ask because, omelets, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tis tradition.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dragon omelets. The egg's like this fucking big.
So we'll probably put
That'd be a hell of an omelet.
the scales that we can get into one bag and the leather that we can get into another. That way we
Are there any raisin bitches in there?
I don't think so. The
Uh,
other one did, but I
you-
skipped it because I don't like raisins, and
What-
I always grab the wrong ones.
we'll
I didn't
organize-
see any oatmeal raisin in there.
I think it's all candy. There's
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces in the brownie one. There's M&M's in the one. There's
I didn't see anything that would appear to be a raisin.
What do you already have in your bag of holding?
I say, what's in our
Anything-
I have
anything
100
over-
pounds of shit.
Okay,
I calculated it last time.
We have
nice.
like
Yeah, but
bombs.
do we need to reorganize bags for convenience?
I would say you would
Shouldn't really matter.
have to put
You can hold 500 pounds of stuff. It doesn't matter what order. It's not.
Yeah.
You have a room this size. You can fit 500 pounds of things.
Yeah. I
you would probably have to put some of the leather into the bag where you have the scales. Just because of how much you would be putting in there.
Yeah.
so
but-
you have what?
But
2
regardless,
bags of holding and a haversack, right?
regardless,
And
you
meaning
can
I
you
carry
can fit it
another,
all.
400 pounds.
If
No,
needed.
I mean, if needed,
Regardless,
I don't know how much
you can
these
fit it
things
all, and that's what
hold,
matters.
but-
Give me an hour.
So how much? So it'd be 400
Oh,
in
well,
mine.
You would just a bird. You hollow bones ass
Your
motherfucker.
your bag of holding becomes full.
Yeah.
And you would have to put the rest in his, which he would definitely have.
But also
What's the
It's-
max? What's the
it's
maximum?
hers.
Oh,
Or
there
her? Yeah. What's the maximum carry capacity for?
Bag of holding
Bag
is
of holding.
500 pounds.
500.
What's the haversack?
Oh, so
300.
Well, and the head's not going in there, so...
But the haversack is also a smaller hole.
carrying capacity.
I'm carrying
Bag of
that
holding
head
is
down
3
this bitch.
foot diameter. Haversack is 2.
Your bag of holding would probably have about 200 left
Okay.
by the time you fit.
Just...
So she has
roughly
300 pounds of
dragon in there?
dragon in it.
Or
Well,
no, so she would get 200 pounds. So she has more than that.
So she has 200 pounds of dragon.
Yeah. So you have a little more room in yours, but the rest of it goes
I
into
don't have that
the.
much in there already, so...
Yeah. The rest of it goes into the other one.
Unless the Meridian thing
Yeah.
is heavy.
And then we get all the scales and teeth. Well, we want the head intact, I guess.
So.
You
I figured I'd have to drag the head down everything anyway.
So you're able to get you're able, because of your 30 roll, you're able to get all of his claws, but 3 of them are broken, and his teeth you.
No, we're taking it intact because he wants the whole head.
Oh, the whole head. Okay,
Well, yeah, the head's coming.
So, yeah.
because he
you're able
wants
to
the head, so-
you're able to get it as close as you
Individual
can to the actual skull
Yeah.
itself. So
And I figured if all else fails, I'll carry it back down the shed. So
Yeah, and as you take it off and you are now face to face with it, you can now see the whole ensemble of lines that curve across its face where it was glowing previously. No longer.
well, yeah, no.
That's good.
Because if it was, my hammer could always smash more. So
We can just the teeth are just broken. Yeah,
probably.
they're just shattered.
Figured some of them didn't survive the
And you probably
The
have,
flying work.
I'd say you'd have close to about, I don't know, close to 100 pounds of scales that were just part of it, the armored regions of it.
Because I figured
Oh boy.
use the scales and leather to help the party, then just sell off what we don't need.
I go for some
Because,
Shadow
I mean-
Dragon scale armor.
No one really fucks with dragons too much, so it's kind of in demand, I'm sure, somewhere.
Should probably change before we meet up with the whatever dragon we
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we end
you
up
guys-
finding.
Yeah, some of you guys, you look down and your wounds have been cured
I
and
thought my bit
stuff.
was funny.
For the most part, but you look down at your armor and clothes, and they are just fucking filthy.
Oh,
Prestidigitation.
prestidigitation.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, I barely fucking got hit.
Teamwork.
I'm
Yeah.
cruising.
Anyone want a quick bath? No?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, so
And now you
as
can
you,
press the digitation yourself dry.
as
Wait,
you guys,
make water?
I do.
Are you from water?
I am.
I like you.
Thanks.
Question. We're taking... Did we... We haven't skinned the body of the dragon, correct?
oh no, that's what they
Yeah,
did
that's
finish.
what we did.
You skinned it?
You guys came back while they were in the middle of doing that.
We've taken the
You're more than welcome to help, which would make this process faster because it's me make the initial cut and then pulling. So that's strength.
I have question. May I try to get something?
Oh boy. Or you could just ask.
Yeah, I mean...
I would like to get the dragon's... Did we decide if it was
He
female
wants a
or
dick.
No. Male or female?
He wants testiculars.
Male?
Yeah.
Testosterone gland.
Pardon me?
Dragon sex bomb.
Well, I was going to say, are we taking dragon
He
blood
wants
with
the
us?
dick.
I want...
Huh?
I want the,
Are we going to take the dragon blood with us?
testosterone gland.
Oh yeah. I have
Yeah!
Nice.
That's why I
I have
pointed
a
it
full
out.
case
A
Yeah!
full case of what?
of mason jars that we bought.
Yeah.
I have 2 cases and
Yeah.
12 per case.
Yes.
So I also have 10 empty vials. Do I really want that much?
Yes. Yes.
I
I'm
basically,
thinking that's
I
a yeah.
basically make my question known to the group. Basically, like, yes, I would like to try to get testosterone gland.
We'll watch you do it as long as it doesn't interfere with us.
I'd do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
But that's if he asks me or
Do
not.
dragons have musk?
No.
We're asking the real questions.
Do we want to take bets on whether or not he can do
So
Yeah, that's
So-
what
they're
I'm
based
saying.
on lizards. Lizards technically have a kind of that
Mhm.
in the same kind of sense as dogs,
So, it'd be,
or as it'd be more like cats spraying.
so it might be sexy to, dragonborn ladies, but not to most people.
All right, bird boy.
Let's see this effort.
I don't know. We'd get far with
I want
kobolds.
you to roll a nature check.
Are you using all of them is the question.
What?
Are you going to fill all the containers up that you have?
it?
That
Negative
shit's
1
fucking
buck?
it sells for
I know.
a
That's why
fuck
I'm
ton.
asking.
So yeah.
He's big enough. You ought to be able to fill it all up.
Am
I
I
mean,
the only
mason
one
jars are
doing
easy to
this?
come by.
Is
Yes.
everyone else just
Oh,
taking
we're watching.
bets?
Yeah.
I
me
will
and the
help or
Dragonborn-
do it if you ask. I don't
Me and the
care.
Dragonborn
I
are
ca-
just.
I can't. Me as a person, I kind of just want to watch him do it.
And
watch
then
the
you,
show.
I wanna
you're the
watch it
DM.
try.
You
If
can make
you're
him do it by
helping-
himself.
You're helping me, but I assume you're helping far enough away that if I fuck this up,
Oh yeah.
you're not getting cool.
Mhm.
So do I have advantage?
Yeah, that's somewhere to cut. Like give him audible instructions. Just be far enough back to where, like, I'm standing on top of the black.
She's not making
slab.
a roll.
What's your intelligence?
That's
Bad.
not good. Trash. Garbage.
Do I have advantage, DM?
I'll help.
Give the man fucking advantage.
What's your intelligence?
Not good.
Okay.
I'll help. I mean, I can take a bath or a few baths. I can rub down with one or more Zog socks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I looked at nature.
Sure.
I can give him verbal instructions. That's
Oh,
considered as helping.
So with no wanting to physically help and Ilrana giving instruction, I'll give you advantage.
Oh, but me and Garm aren't helping. We're
No,
judging
I'm-
him just
I'm
going
taking a
face
load
the
off.
last
Do
round.
you
Yeah.
need
You better get that
sleight of
physical.
hand to be cutting any tubes?
I've got this.
Or are you just ripping it out?
I want this to fail. I want this to
I
fail.
really do too.
Hey! Alright, 18 on the die is my highest. -1. 17. Dragon 6 boom.
So with a 17,
Bro, how you gonna get? Yeah, you are.
Can I get one of those mason jars?
No.
It's not gonna fit in a mason jar, buddy.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, it's collapsible, but or
A-
retractable, not collapsible.
a 17 with the -1,
Yeah.
a
It was an 18 on the die.
a 17 is not quite high enough.
Okay.
And even with her expert good verbal instruction and note kind of helping you to like move some things aside, which as you kind of pull some skin aside, there is just a big
Gland.
that, yeah.
Oh, that gland.
Yeah, no, yeah. There's just a huge dragon dick in your face. And
It's
so,
a dick in a box.
Impressive.
With a 9 intelligence, your knowledge of dragon physiology probably fails you here.
yeah.
I at least know that's his
proportionally,
dick.
Yeah, like you understand that's his dick, but beyond that, that's
proportionally speaking, it's not that impressive.
it's a very big creature.
Grower, not a shower.
Well, yes, that's
4
what
inches.
child.
4 inches.
He's
4
dead. Cut the
inches?
guy a break.
I mean, you don't know how long he's been up here alone. I mean,
Oh.
Let rigor mortis set in.
Oh God.
yeah.
Oh no.
Well, that was great. Good talent.
Hey,
Thankfully, the cap was on.
that's why we have caps.
Cookie.
You are able. You end up like, even with Note's help, and you're just at some point you're just like, no, I totally got this.
Yeah.
And you just mangle this poor dragon's whole shit, and you're like, oh, I think this is it. And you're holding Note and Elrana. You see Asaph just holding this giant like testicle in his hand.
I have it. This
one?
is where the piece is
just
stored.
just one currently. And he's like, yes, this is it. And you're both like, no, that's not it. But he's just holding a
He is so
testicle
sure
in
of
his hand,
himself,
and he's
yes.
like, yes, I have it.
With great confidence comes terrible competence.
He's just smart enough to get him in trouble,
But not enough to leave it alone.
but not enough.
I'm gonna use that line later.
With great confidence comes in terrible competence.
Yep. So many
He
situations.
He is
Wait,
not
wait.
smart enough to know how much he doesn't know.
Exactly.
Hey, ignorance is bliss.
Oh,
So
fucking truth,
if
man.
you would like, you can write down that you have 1 dragon testicle.
I will.
I would imagine it would be like at least basketball size.
Yeah, something like that. right?
And I feel like that'd be on the small size.
That's
Like,
fair.
Yeah,
But like
this-
you have to consider there's two.
It's a little.
Still.
It's kind of roughly like kind of egg shape.
The questions that
and
come up during D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
what
on. I'm
size
pretty
would
sure.
a
I'm pretty sure we're on a
testicle of a-
list.
Oh, I'm definitely on a list. I'm for
It's-
sure on a list of how many
DM,
questions I've asked about.
testicle?
Test.
Uh-huh.
ICLES.
I knew that one.
I-C-L-S?
CLES.
C-L-E-S.
Yep.
Testicles.
Yep.
But I only have one, so it's testicle?
Yep.
Testicle.
Okay.
You have one
I
testicle.
picture more of like medicine ball size.
The what he's holding is roughly like egg in shape,
Yeah.
but a
kinda
little slightly larger than
If it's anything like
than a
use
basketball.
A medicine
You're
ball,
welcome,
you use
buddy.
like a
So
ranged
like
weapon.
medicine ball is probably a little
I
more
was
on the
gonna
money.
Take brawler, so I have proficiency with
And it has
improvised
poison.
weapons.
Beat him with the testicle.
Beat 'em with the testicle.
It has the poison property.
Just bust it all over him.
I'm about to bust a nut.
Oh God.
Let me out.
Just spikes the testicle on the ground. Just I have busted nut. No, did you raise your hand a second and go?
I forgot what it was.
You were looking at me. I assumed it was going to be somewhat of an asking me slash asking
I wasn't
DM.
sure.
Yeah, I think it had to do something with dragons in nature, but I forgot what it was.
That's
It's
fair.
I didn't write it down, so it's gone.
I inadvertently, accidentally drank all of my coffee.
That doesn't seem like.
Yeah. Alright.
You want your iced coffee?
So we have completely
I remember what it
massacred
was.
the dragon. Okay,
Ah,
what is it?
wait, go.
Is Ace of a himbo?
Pardon me?
He's very
Yeah.
much a crunk.
Yeah.
A what?
Himbo.
Himbo.
A what
Male
the-
bimbo.
Okay.
With great confidence.
I didn't realize Bembo was gendered.
Yeah.
I think it's a more
Unfortunately.
recent thing.
It's a more recent thing.
Interesting.
I'm both confused and angry.
I hold this testicle. This is where the piece is stored.
I am just ready to get off of this titan.
I hate it here.
I hate it here. I want to go home.
Is it too late for the dragon to burn us to death?
Right? Like,
So, as you guys are face
Let's ride the
palming
dragon
/
down the Titan.
celebrating / just
making a mockery
sitting
of
pridefully
yourselves.
with your dragon testicle in hand.
You're Joe Dirt with the fucking turd from the airplane.
Yeah. I got this here. You show me them boobies, otherwise I'll spike this fucking
I got this
bomb.
I got this meteorite.
Because
Now-
I got a bomb, totally.
Oh yeah. Hey, how much blood do I get?
Well, you'd be able to fill up everything with this size.
I would imagine so.
Oh shit! You're going for blood.
I mean, it would literally be cut heart full.
Yeah.
More like
Fall.
cutthroat, because the heart
Drain.
itself doesn't.
So,
bleed much.
so here's the deal.
Yeah, it's not pumping blood anymore.
So,
No, but me and
It was
Garm
more
can go
of
through it, kind
big-
of hold it up by sections, and just drain it out.
so
Like a sponge.
Yeah.
the thing,
Major artery.
there's something you discover with dragons. As you get all of the skin off, and you're like, oh, I'm going to fill all these jars with blood, while Asif is, going ham on testicular. You end up finding your way down to the heart, cut an artery, and you're sitting there. At the time, you get, I'll say, 4 full mason jars of it. Before you get to your 5th one, and it starts, coming out as, black sludge. And as you look up, you notice that parts of the internal organs that slowly spread out to the meat are starting to experience extreme
Degradation.
necrosis,
That was
horrible, and the stuff you're holding.
unreasonably quick, but we'll go with it.
The
Last shadow dragon that we fought
current the black sludgy stuff in the mason jar you're holding smells fucking awful. Just this putrid, horrible, rotting
I
stench.
cast. I do a bubble of water so I don't have to smell shit. In mask fashion,
And
just breathe
I'm
water.
just looking at one of the things
Can
we
you
do
do that?
for the druid.
Yes, I can.
Well,
Can you do that to me?
I'm thinking we take a couple
would
of
die.
those anyway.
No, I would.
You can breathe in water.
I've always been able to breathe in water.
Drown him. Please drown him.
I do it. He's gonna drown, but I do it anyway.
what are you doing?
He wants a bubble mask
Okay.
of water.
You give him a bubble mask.
Uh huh.
Shroop.
This is fun.
He sits there perfectly fine.
Okay. I would like to put in herbs and shit to keep it blood and not congealed disgusting.
What is spaceman?
Into the ones that are actually blood.
Who lives in space?
Okay.
What is space?
So you add a couple of things to the jars before capping them off to
I want 2 or 3 jars of the nasty shit though.
That's
but
fair.
as you
Scraping.
Dip yourself.
Just for future use of fucking with people. It's one of those things that you put a dead fish in their hubcap or underneath your seat of the car kind of thing. It's like, God, what's that smell? Can't find it anywhere.
So basically, grumpy old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you're gonna do 3 jars of the stuff of the
Whatever
junk?
she wants, she's the one getting it. So whatever she wants to give me, yeah. thing.
More
so.
ranged weapons.
Sure.
Improvised weapons, just eat it, it shatters. Oh my god.
The first jar just kind of like half pours out, but for the second and third jar you kind of have to like work the vein to like get it to actually like get into the jar.
And we have they can like sneak into a room full of people and just open one up and kind of roll it in
And
like
it
a
is-
freaking
it
gas
is-
grenade, and then leave. And that's how we get the people out of the room.
It is straight up the witch girl from Food Wars
Yes.
and how she makes that like purpley black shit in a cauldron before she feeds it to people, except it is disgusting as it is disgusting.
So we could poison a well with this. if
Oh,
we can
easy.
get
Oh, we
Easy.
can do a lot of work with this.
spoonful
Easy.
plop.
As you guys are on the outside of the dragon, you see like all of the like meat and muscle that's sitting
Let's
on the
go to a
outside.
lake.
From the inside out, just slowly turn to like purpley black and just start like slawing off.
It's a
The
female
bone's
Pikachu.
still fine?
It's a female Pikachu.
And it died.
The
Have
but
green one of that one.
as the meat slaws away, the bones underneath
Is it a male Pikachu?
like
Yeah, you got me green.
are like
it a male
almost like
Pikachu?
half
No,
chewed
Or is
away.
it still Pikachu? Or is it still
I
a
don't know
female?
about mine.
It's still
Probably
female.
It's still a female thing. Just because they were.
Do we need to do anything to the head
Sierras.
to preserve it?
The head seems unaffected.
Until
Okay.
she takes it off you.
Basically.
Oh, okay. If I get away from you, does it go away?
Technically. If you move from the spot you're in, unless I move it with you, then yes, it would.
Okay. Do we know where short pretty lady is?
You would not be able to talk.
I know what I said. With great confidence.
With the
Comes
bracelet.
greater incompetence.
Yes.
Hold on, I need that in my great one-liners that we got going here. I have one from Note from a while ago.
Cool.
As you guys are doing all of this, you're getting all you want from this dragon. You from this
What was it?
distance.
With great confidence comes greater incompetence.
I like it the other way around.
I like it that way.
You hear
Can I Mike Tyson the bird?
very,
Right.
very obviously Bastion go into a fit of yelping and growling.
There's a boy. Did someone fall down the well?
And
Go time.
from where you guys
Arrested yet? Can we not?
from where you guys are, you can't quite see him because you're in between, or you're behind that large knocked over pillar that you were basically fighting on top of. But you can hear him on the other side, in the middle of the square, in just this like, you know, when two dogs don't like each other and they go into that immediate just horrible growling. That is what you're hearing.
All right, I go find the dog.
No.
As you you know, some or all of you jump up and start running around the corner, you catch a loud yelp. As whenever you round it, you see Bastion get flung 10 or 15 feet,
Do you want murder hobos? This is how you
That-
murder hobos.
and he skids across the ground, sending up a cloud of dust, and is laying in the square, but is laying on the ground, and is like trying to get up but can't quite.
I'm going to Bastion.
And
Yeah, I'm going to where Bastion came from.
you look to where he got flung from, and you see that the bodies of the hooded figures are now standing.
I don't give a shit. I'm coming in swinging.
And all of them have this kind of like hunched form. The limbs seem a little more
Hey.
elongated.
It's your shtick.
Hey,
Have fun, bud.
Hey, guess what I got when I leveled up? Divine Sense. Yeah.
Oh,
I got another one.
You immediately pick up on multiple signatures of undead.
Upon seeing
How,
the threat.
how many? 60 feet.
6 of them.
6 of them? Oh, party time.
Yeah, better
Party,
Yeah.
party, party. You guys have fun. I'm going bashing.
Yeah, if you take care
Upon
of it.
seeing the threat, I'm going to cast False Life on myself.
Which does.
It's a 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Oh, and I'm really gonna
And
piss
I
him
can-
off because as I move through, I'm casting Blur.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have 7.
Alright. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
But before we get, how's everybody looking on health?
I'm half.
I have 7 temporary hit points.
I am.
Are you seriously that bad? I thought I healed you, bro.
Hmm?
I thought I healed you, dude.
Who, me?
Me?
Him. Yeah, you did. He's higher.
Oh shit!
I'm now.
Not cleric?
I might not go last.
I am at
Everybody gets bomb initiative. Watch.
I got decent.
56 out of 70.
Oh, you're
Very-
fucking fine.
Yeah, I'm
Jesus.
33 of 69, so.
Yeah.
Take 15.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say I've got all my first
I'm
levels.
really gonna batter up this shit then.
I'm burning all the rest of my life.
I got a 14. I got a pee.
Alright. What'd you get on initiative, though?
14.
I'll just...
I'll remember if I'm.
Yeah. Alright, 25 to 20.
I got 20.
Going last.
Oh, big goof. 20 to 15.
19.
What'd you get?
11.
15 to 10.
Yeah, that's
11.
14.
ASIP is 11.
11. You guys will probably knock these out before, you even get too far. And what'd you get?
3.
Are they gonna do the thriller dance?
I stopped to heal.
It's fine.
So,
You're going away, though. You go over there. Get away from my other dice.
Morzog, you round the corner and see Bastion get flung across. A cloud of dust kicks up as he skids across the stonework, but he currently kind of lays. You can see him putting a paw down, trying to stand before he slips and is laying down, and resigns to just laying where he's laying. But you look over, 15 feet from him, about roughly 40 feet from you. You see 6 undead, weird, gangly, hunched entities that are slowly kind of starting to make their way back over to where Bastion is currently sitting.
First one in line.
And like I said, you're probably going to run through these before they even get a turn, but
We'll see. I mean, I didn't hit shit for 2 rounds last time. So,
we'll see then.
yeah.
We cruise the shit out of that
All
story
right.
plus.
So, hoisting your... What weapon are you using?
them all.
Okay. So, hoisting them all... Oh, boy.
Big hammer
Um,
time. Mwah!
You take off running, using your full movement, come up to the the first in line, and take a big heavy swing. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
No.
New.
No. That's a 5, but that was a natural one.
Okay. Roll another attack against your armor class.
Does that count since I'm blurred?
Blur just gives disadvantage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But
it's an attack on me.
Does he roll
Well-
disadvantage
well,
on
no,
himself?
because because it's you can't see yourself. It's the outside entity seeing you. So you
Well,
roll
if I'm blurred, I can see myself.
You're rolling a normal attack against yourself.
I crit myself. 1s and 20s. This is how today's gonna be. Here we go.
Roll 2d6.
Yeah! This is gonna hurt.
You're still using that thing? I thought you put it away.
No, I'm still using it.
Yeah, you rolled low.
Yeah, I wrote shit.
You
6.
rolled good.
Do you get another attack
12.
because you crit yourself?
That's a good
That's a
question.
good question. Does that count?
I'll say no.
Let's see. That's a grand
Was not
total
your
of.
intended target.
Yeah. Well, there goes that health
Heal
point.
me.
I'm happy I healed you.
Everyone
Yeah,
saw
you
it that
should be.
time.
Everyone saw that time.
Straight up the
Fucking
scene.
won it.
It's straight up the scene from The Grinch where he goes, "Time to take care of those pesky memories."
I'll go again.
Sure.
Why not? Ready?
Sure.
1s and 20s. That's a 15. 14.
15 hits. Or 14 hits.
Okay. 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage?
Yeah.
Derp. Did I flip the page? No, I didn't. Alright. That both your attacks?
Yeah.
Alright. Nope.
So there's only 6 of them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bonus action Shadow Blade, and
Okay.
I'm going to throw it.
Eat it. Yes.
Okay.
Because if I eat it,
It
it comes back.
Yeah.
So
Stop.
As part of the Shadow Blade ability, or?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then.
When you use the sword, dim light. Oh, and if it's dim light or darkness, it's advantage.
It's definitely dim light or darkness.
Yeah.
If I drop or throw it, it dissipates at the end of the turn. But while it persists, I can use a bonus action to reappear in my hand.
So concentrate. Yeah.
So
So, yeah, you can chuck it with advantage.
nat 20.
Nice.
There you go.
Damn.
1s and 20s.
1s and 20s.
I'm pretty sure I already said this, but are you attacking the one he's attacking or a different one?
I don't know. Whichever one's closest to me.
Which would be the one he's attacking.
Sure, because he didn't do any damage anyway. So,
He did 21
Oof.
points of
Yeah,
damage
21
to
points
it.
of damage doesn't count as no damage, I guess. Okay.
I thought you did damage to yourself.
I did, but
On
I
the
have two
first one.
attacks, so I smacked myself, then smacked it.
Yeah, we get 2 attacks, peasant.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Don't look at me. I
spawning,
get 4, peasant.
You get like
spawning the
8.
Shadow Blade, you kind of give yourself a little
I get
wind up
2.
and
Yeah.
you see it spinning through the air like a giant shuriken.
I have action surge.
There's
I get 4.
2
Actually, I get 5. Fuck off.
And you get sneak attack because of...
Or it dies.
Can't you have like 8 attacks with action surge?
I wish. Eventually, yes.
Another D.
Yeah, fucking...
9 with a crit.
Yeah.
20,
10 with haste.
20th level
I
fighter
need
did
someone to
that.
have haste. Like, I'm not asking anybody to do it, but I really need someone to give me
I don't even know
haste.
if I can take haste. Hold on.
I don't think you can because I couldn't.
Yeah.
Clerics and druids share a lot of stuff, but I could be wrong.
Because, I mean,
What
max
level
level
spell is
fighter,
haste?
10 attacks a turn.
Fourth?
Dead.
Yeah.
Fourth or fifth?
Don't you get
Level
the
spell? That's
extra
fucking
attack if you
dumb.
kill
It's
something?
either fourth
too?
or fifth. It's pretty high.
Oh,
up
it's
there.
alphabetical order. Doesn't matter. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, I become a whirlwind at high level.
I cannot learn haste if it. Yeah, because it's definitely not a 5th level or higher.
I think it's a sorcerer / wizard spell.
Yeah.
/ bard spell.
Wait, can I get haste? Question. Or is it July for me? Which is a 3rd level spell.
Oh, that was fourth.
Okay, so
I actually can get haste.
Haste your fucking self.
15,
So plus 2 to the AC.
19 points of
plus
damage.
Did you roll sneak attack with that too?
Yes.
Okay.
19 points of damage, and 9 of it is.
Did you double it?
I did not.
Oh.
That's
Because you
not.
crit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. So
yeah.
double
So-
that.
No, it's double.
No,
you double the
each
dice rolled,
individual dice.
and then add your modifiers.
There's no modifiers.
Well, regardless with the nat 20 damage going over, I think you needed over 15. As Morzal kind of like cracks it right in the chest with the maul, it stumbles back a couple of steps, turns towards him as a blackened blade made of shadow energy just sinks into like where the lower jaw and the neck meet, and it just falls back and scatters. So you're down to 5. Did you have... Well, you used your bonus action, and then you threw it with your action, so... and that pops back to your hand. So, Ilrana,
Yay!
look at you, 3rd on the list.
I'm the cleric today. I'm the paladin. I should go last.
That's fair. I'm checking about Bastion. I was going to say okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You're taking
Oh, you're
trash.
gonna go check Bastion?
That was stated well before the start of the turn.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if, since the scene was laid out, that you would change your mind or anything, so.
Priorities, man.
As you round the corner, you see Morzog and Note take off toward the entities, and you turn toward Bastion. You get about halfway up to him before you noticed that he's being cradled. Bastion's still kind of laying on his side, but Bastion's head is laying on someone's lap. You see a man in a dark tunic with a head of golden hair and a white cloak that kind of covers most of Bastion's body as he sits there kind of slowly, just gently petting him. And as you get closer, you can hear a soft, "Shh, you're okay. You're okay. Everything's fine."
Who are you? Wait, have I seen him before?
You have not.
Are you sure?
Did any of them see
Garm
the-
has. You have.
None of them saw the fetch episode.
Mm-mm. That was just you.
Okay.
And you can kind of see, as part of Bastion's physicality, some as he's being petted, you can see some of his like fur and the skin underneath are just like flaking. Like pieces of him are just deteriorating.
Bastion?
Bastion.
Yeah, I'm going up to him.
Okay.
First, who are you?
The golden haired guy looks up at you, and you can see he kind of looks like he's somewhere around like what would be a human's maybe mid-20s. What his actual age is, you're unsure. The hair is like medium length and is kind of pulled back away from the face, but as he looks down at Bastion, parts of it kind of curtain down over his face. And he looks up at you and he goes,
Is it high level? I'll get 12.
he just goes, "I've got him. You can go help them."
I get attacks per
And he
action.
slowly keeps petting him, just going, "Shh, it's okay." And every other pet, you just see another piece of it just.
An extra action. It's
So
one
I
minute.
don't think I'm understanding what's going on with
But this says
Bastion.
attacks per
Is he
action.
flaking away?
I could see.
Yeah, he's
I could see.
like Thanos turned to dust, but like just small, tiny little pieces.
Yeah. Well, my action surge,
And
I get
nothing
another
is
attack with
But it's not.
Staying?
But it's not
Instead of
dust
two
like
attacks, okay,
like
four.
you know. It's like a.
So, if it gives
It's
me
like a
an
shining
action,
kind of
as
like
long as I get
white
the attack action,
sparkle
I get four
that just
attacks per action.
trails off and
It's one
disappears.
melee attack.
And you can see like just pieces where hair and skin should be. You just see like inside is just
Where's Ace?
like a soft white glow wherever a hole is made.
One weapon attack only. That's boring.
He's
I don't
shitting
think
his
I
baby
understand.
Give
skin.
me 12! Give me 12! No, that's boring.
So there's a cut.
Yes, but underneath you don't see like blood or skin or bone. You see just a soft white glow underneath.
Okay. That's what I wasn't understanding.
Okay, yeah.
The flaking bits aren't Bastion slowly disappearing.
So, I don't need that many. I mean, I'm still gonna get 10.
Oh no, it is. But where a full like section of there is no skin or fur, you just see a like cut or hole or something that is a soft white glow underneath.
But Bastion is starting to disappear.
Bastion is starting to disappear.
Yeah, fuck all that shit. I'm going to Bastion.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Why is he disappearing? And you still have yet to answer who you are.
Bastion is. He's gonna reply, but then I'm gonna switch turns so that we can
That's fine.
get this up. He goes. Bastion's at his limit. He's tired, and to you, I'm a friend. So anyway, Asif.
Yes. Having seen a small bird makes such an amazing display of throwing weapons. I grab my trident. I get as close as I can to about 20 feet from, like, the closest one after the one that died.
Sure.
And I chuck it as hard as I can.
Alright. So, Morzog, you see the first guy go down, and as you kind of wheel to look at the next one, you see passing kind of like a little over your shoulder, a trident just go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Okay.
I believe.
Hey.
I believe. I believe.
16 on the die.
That hits.
Yep.
You see a trident that just flies kind of a little ways over your shoulder, just impale into the chest of one of these entities. Come on, more than one damage. More than one damage. I believe.
Wait, I didn't roll the right dice. I rolled a d6.
Oh, for the love of God.
I rolled a 1 on a d6, and I'm like, fuck. Okay, cool.
You did not rage. You just said you checked.
Yes.
He's out of range, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think I have
We
one
haven't
left.
rested, so.
Yeah, I think I have one left because we took a rest. I raged at the obelisk and
Yeah.
then raged at the dragon, so I got one left. I did not rage though, but that is 12 damage,
Nice.
and then I'm going to be like, look, I can do it too, with immediate I don't actually think I'm going to do this. I am going to summon the trident back into my hand.
So, as it impacts with the chest of one of the zombies, he gets so excited. Look, I can do it too! He puts out a hand and you just say,
Does it look different now?
from where you're holding it, it does. You can see up kind of by where the fork actually like splits and makes itself.
Mm-hmm.
There is like a wrapping of like coral, like multicolored coral. And the two side prongs, instead of them being like spearheads, are two of those spiral shells that are currently being held by coral in place.
You look cool. I'm going to do it again.
Can you do it again?
I have extra attack.
Okay.
I don't know if I can.
If you have extra, it has to be a light finesse weapon.
Yeah, trident is. I can throw it.
But it's
Finesse what?
It's not finesse.
And it's
Why
not a
does
light.
Why does it have to be light finesse weapon?
It says thrown versatile.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because you can use two hands with it.
Yeah.
Because extra attack is different than another attack.
Yeah.
Well, if you have the feature extra attack from like leveling up, then it adds to where
Oh, I'm
you
thinking
get
two weapon fighting.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get
That's what
two
you're
attacks
thinking.
per action. So
Attacks per action, and I can do it again. I just want to see if I would be able to call it back to me.
Was it a bonus action to call it back?
That's one of the things that I'm wondering.
I believe it's a bonus action.
Because if then yes, then no. But if no, then yes.
Yes.
No.
Quack.
You are people.
Well, come on! We ain't got all day!
Alphabet under alphabet.
Because it's a bonus action for me to summon my weapon, so I'd have to guess it'd be a bonus action for you to
I mean, it should be. It would only make sense.
flash it back, yeah.
Yeah. Mine probably didn't come back to my hand because it is a bonus action for me to
Yeah.
summon it back.
But yours is a concentration, and you can just bonus action each turn to summon it back, so.
But I used a bonus action to summon in the first place.
No, but I mean,
For
each
next turn.
For next turn, you can use
Oh.
your bonus action just to be like, blade, haha! Again.
that part of Pact of the Blade?
The influence patron allowed to protect without attention object when you attack with a weapon you use actually, no, it's not. If you later this pack is saying that every pack weapon you conjure, it's soul, burden, blah blah blah. Master hexes, invocations. Nope, actually it's not.
It probably is a bonus action, but it's.
Well, I'll say because my weapon
I
bot's a
will-
bonus action to summon it. So.
Yeah. I will. Yeah, we'll just say it's a bonus action for this,
Okay.
and I'll figure it out later.
Alright. Then in that case, instead of throwing it, do I still have, like, enough movement to get up in its face?
Yes.
Then I will get up in its face, and I would like to reckless attack.
Okay.
A 17 plus
Yeah, so
7.
That is.
Yeah. Alright. For 10 damage.
I've hit myself harder than that.
It doesn't quite go down yet.
Is it
but
really that great of a weapon master if you hit yourself?
It felt pretty fucking great. It felt pretty fucking strong.
I'm
let me
fucking
tell ya.
strong!
Yeah. That was a holy shit, I'm awake.
All right.
If I hit myself and I make my plead, am I strong
Make my
or am I weak? You're
So-
dumb.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So there are 5 still standing.
Mhm.
Each one of bullshit. Each one of them get 2 attacks. So against you, Asif,
Alright.
the one that you currently have impaled,
Yep.
is a
Ouch.
Barbarian. I wear no clothes.
Yeah, but, I mean, you're not raging.
No.
So, ouch.
Yeah. It's a bonus action to rage.
Oh, there it is.
You know.
But you used your bonus action.
Yeah.
Of course.
I did a cool thing.
You did a cool thing.
So 18 to hit,
18 hits.
6 damage.
Alright, cool. He gets through
You're 10 hit points, right?
10 hit points now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I still have 1 10 hit point.
Yeah.
And the other one was a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Another 6 damage.
I have no taken damage.
Morzok.
Mhm.
One of them is a 13, and the other is a 14.
No. But did you roll those at disadvantage? Not like it matters, but no.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. The highest I got was...
Ah, but you could get a 1.
Yeah.
The highest I got was 21, but,
Yeah.
I mean... Note.
Wait, is no close enough? She threw hers. She didn't approach.
You didn't take any steps forward?
No, so it's me and Asif in the front.
Unless they're gonna
Then-
fucking dash to her.
Then the attack roll for your Shadow Blade might have been at disadvantage depending on the range.
It would have been straight then.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But
It doesn't matter.
It's already too
It
late.
doesn't matter, it's fine, we're already
Plus
past it,
also,
so...
Yeah.
I get advantage if we're in low light or lighter darkness.
Yeah,
So it would have been a straight roll.
depending
But
on
The
how...
problem is that you got
it's,
advantage
it's
and
what,
got
a
a crit.
60-foot throw range?
Re-
now, or 80 foot?
regardless, we're already past it. We've already wrote down things and rolled multiple dice, so it's hard to tell. It's fine.
He
Yep.
misplayed.
Yeah, we'll let it ride.
Uh-huh.
Especially because it's in our favor.
He misplayed, and that was almost an entire round ago.
You say that,
Yeah.
but I'm about to...
Mhm.
One of them is coming toward you, which means it would move past you. So you can make opportunity.
Yeah, no, it don't.
Okay.
7, 13, 23 damage,
Jesus.
and it don't move.
Okay, so you clock it in the stomach and it stays right where it is. Asif again.
It has advantage, because I did reckless attack. Let's see.
Alright, one of them is a 15 and the other is a 14.
15 just hits. 15 is the AC. Of AC.
That's 5 damage.
Okay.
And then Morzog, you get the last one.
You sure? At disadvantage.
Oh, that was a natural 20 too.
At disadvantage, bitch!
God damn it. Okay. So one of them is a 21, and
Okay.
the other is a not gonna hit.
Okay.
Does the 21 hit or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll use my reaction to stop the other one from moving.
Oh, okay. That's right. 4 damage. Roll a 1.
Yep.
Alright. It was just easier for me to consolidate them all into just a round of fucking 10 attacks, but
Yeah.
Anyway.
Before too much longer, I'll be around to 10 attacks.
At least there won't be 10 attacks against us at this moment.
At this moment, I'll be 10 attacks against myself.
So
I'm just sitting there,
No.
eating the
Darn.
shit out of myself.
10 attacks. 5 attacks against myself.
Garm, your turn.
Yeah, how far away am I?
You
Nobody
can
makes
get
me
to
think
one of them with a
of
full
me.
movement.
40 feet?
Oh, 40 feet, that's right. Fuck. Yeah, so since he has, each one of them have 2 of them on him, because he stopped one, and one is still kind of making its way toward where Bastion and Orana are, but you've got 4 right in front of you on your friends.
One's going towards the dog?
Yeah.
How far away is it from me?
Yeah, you could roughly get there with 40 feet.
40 feet, you put me there.
Alright, so you turn and go to head off the other one that is still making its way toward where Bastion is.
This is murder time, fun time.
Yeah. And you have picked up that every single one of these guys are undead, so.
So Victor's a forecast. And he has augment as part of this new keyword thing. Augment every time you play.
And as a bonus action,
Okay.
He creates a hex core at the start of
I will
That gives him a
cast.
random
What
keyword.
does this do?
When played.
Oh no,
After
he had
after
about 9
you
shouldn't
played
have.
8 created cards, he levels up.
Do I want
And
to
all
do
your
that?
created cards cost 1 less.
I don't want to do it. I'm just gonna fucking murder it.
Sure.
You play that at the start of the round, it gives you +1 damage to their. It gives you 1 damage to their nexus as a created card. And then all the cards from.
Oh no, fuck it, it's fine. As a bonus action, I cast Divine Favor.
Oh, it's so fun.
Divine Favor,
Yes.
which adds a 1d4 radiant damage to all your strikes.
Yes.
Okay. I used to have that as a war cleric.
Because they on day break stuns.
13.
13 hits.
Yay.
And then Aesol. Aesol's another.
You can kind of tell that the form is kind of gangly and not very armored or quick.
It's so good.
Oh boy. So it's 4 radiant damage. And then 7 plus 3, so 10.
So 18 total.
Yeah.
Because radiant damage does not do good things for undead.
Yeah, I think it does great things for
Actually.
undead.
Are these weekends? Radiant? They should be. Continue. If you have another attack.
Yeah, hit it again.
Yeah, sure.
We're opening up.
Oh. Actually, it is not weak to it.
Because you play reset victors with those elements, you get the power of them. You hit his evolution.
Oh god, no. Why do all of these hate me? But when I just roll them for fun, they do so well.
It's so good.
Because I don't
What'd
at
you get?
home.
Oh, 9?
So,
Ooh, 9 literally just misses.
That's fine. He's not going anywhere.
taking my glasses off. It's close.
Alright.
Stop the round.
Yep, back up to Morzok.
Woo! Watch me kill myself.
Watch me now. Hurt.
Yeet! That's a nat 20.
Nice.
On the one that you had stopped in its tracks, right? Or
Whatever's
you...
in front of me.
Okay. Well, you got 2 in front of you, so...
I could probably work through both of them this round. So,
Oh, let's see.
6, 12, 18, 28 damage.
So the one that you stopped in its tracks via the Sentinel
Yeah.
is dead.
Okay. Bonus attack on the other one.
Sure.
That's a 1!
Wands and 20.
Roll another attack.
20s.
Roll another attack against
Are we
yourself.
seeing him hit himself
No,
at
I
this
don't hit
point?
myself this time.
Okay.
That wasn't even close to hitting me.
Okay.
So
But
You
Do we see
first
him hit
time.
himself?
yes.
the first
you
time we saw
didn't. You
it.
don't see shit.
Well, no, but Asif
you're
does. Notes
Yeah.
behind you and sees it. Garm's preoccupied.
Yeah, that one will hit.
So Asif and
So
you
the
notice
birds.
that sometimes Morzog will like his wrists will like baseball break and like turn and smack himself in the side of the face,
The first one. The last one missed me. I mean, I just missed.
or it'll go over his head and he kind of has to like dodge himself. It's really weird.
The next one was 13 plus 17 to hit,
That hits.
and a grand total of 20 damage on the
Alright.
whop. So,
Actually.
You can't say that anymore. It means other things.
Nope.
WOP trick, not WAP. I don't need to know where you're at.
It's bullshit, regardless.
I
Anyway,
agree. Whap.
so
Whap. Whap. Whop.
that's your full
Also,
round of
apparently,
attacks?
sus is now
Nope.
a slur against gay people. I was like,
Gonna
alright, guys.
Bonus
Alright,
action,
guys.
summon it back,
Come on now.
and
Okay.
throw again.
let's be pissed at real things.
You're straight up Sora from Kingdom Hearts, just using Strike Rate over and over. Chucking the Keyblade, calling it back, chucking the Keyblade, calling it back.
It's been a while since I played that. Okay.
That's how I beat Sephiroth. I turned off all of my other abilities and just kept Strike Rate up and just ran around and just going...
And then your turns become cheaper.
I'm gonna attack one of the ones attacking Asif.
Okay. Oh no,
Um,
you do have four. One of them...
where is that again?
I'm just embodying Travis today, just 1s and 20s.
Where'd it go?
But did you stick dick in peanut butter?
There it is.
Dick in the peanut butter.
I'm gonna switch to straight roll.
I don't know how far away.
How far away am I from?
Roughly 40.
Well, then move 20 and throw it because I look
Yeah.
at
If you move up and chuck it, you're fine.
Okay, now I'll do that.
Okay.
So advantage.
Okay. 19 or 9, so 19.
Yeah, 19 hits.
19 hits.
Okay. And then.
The armor class is 10.
Yeah.
2d8. And is it just the 2d8?
And sneak attack.
And sneak attack.
Okay.
Sneak attack once per round.
So there is 4 psychic damage.
And the sneak attack is considered the same damage as the attack, correct?
I don't think sneak attack actually says what kind of damage it is. It's just damage.
It just says damage.
True damage.
Yeah,
pretty
pretty much, yeah.
I just always assumed it took whatever damage that the.
You would think.
Yeah,
But
that,
it actually.
But to be, that wouldn't make
doesn't-
sense either, though.
Yeah.
20 altogether.
Well, that wouldn't. Okay, it wouldn't be fair. But then how would you? Yeah, I'm just,
Yeah, see?
I just keep it as whatever damage it was already doing.
yeah.
The weapon that was being used is already used.
Yeah, but that can kind of get some overpowered
So-
shit in there.
The one that he
There's no other
had
fair
run
way to
up and
do it.
stuck his trident in, and he's just kind of like
You'd wanna try
wrestling with it. It's trying to like claw at him, and
because
he's like trying to
when
wrench
you
the
have, element of
like
damage,
half wrench the trident back and half push him away,
plus the sneak
you
attack,
just kind
plus
of
it being and if it's a
and
crit, then it's
land
quadrupled,
the
and then you just one-shot
shadow
it
blade
straight
like
away.
just right in its face. It just
So-
crumples.
I mean, I kind of see both.
You're
ones.
welcome.
Yeah. Kill the thing.
Thank you.
Now we're on his own direction with the dog time.
Elrana.
Sorry, what was the last thing bitch said?
He's friend.
People keep using friend a lot more
Very
frequently
liberally.
than is really necessary. But if Bastion's at his limit, then I'll heal him.
You can certainly try, but
What do you mean? I've healed him before.
I don't think it'll work this time.
Why?
He's been here for too long.
Where is he going?
Doesn't say.
Yeah, it does.
Home.
I know.
Dude, with your cryptic answers, you're not helping anything.
So it kind of comes down to team description.
My answers aren't as cryptic as you think they are. I'm just being truthful.
Where's home?
Because you don't give us proper answers. We won't live it. I probably will anyway. So here's what you
Somewhere among the astral sea.
These become part of his his lasers and they level up so it doesn't stop the cosmic deck.
Does that satisfy your ever inquisitive mind?
No.
Asif.
Yes. There are.
You have one more that's kind of catty corner from you that had like walked up, attempted to attack you. I think it got like one hit off on you and then turned away. And as it started to kind of walk away from you, Garm intercepted it and is currently like in combat with it.
Okay. But there are 2 left. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
The one Garm is currently taking on, and there is one more that is within Morzog's range.
Okay. I'm going to turn and turn around to the one that walked away from me, and it is in combat with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Garm had cut a big like glowing strike across its torso, and it's kind of trying to lash out, and he's keeping it at bay with a shield and
Yeah.
is looking for another opening.
Okay. I'm going to walk behind it, flanking it.
Sure.
And I'm just going to just like from behind him, entering a rage. I guess to go. Wasn't done with you yet.
Okay.
So, bonus action rage, and then 19 on die, 26 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
7 damage. Wait, 7 plus 2 from rage.
That should be 9.
Ember,
Correct.
what are you doing?
I think there's stuff in the bottom of the basket.
Yeah, I think one of them knocked the bowl into the basket, maybe.
Yeah, I took the bowl out of the basket, but surprisingly, the bowl was still right side up with food in it.
Interesting. What was the total damage? I'm sorry, got distracted.
9.
9. Okay.
Yes, because I raged.
Okay. Which, as he shoves the trident into the back of this one, Garm, that you're kind of keeping the claws at bay with the shield, you peek over, and as he shoves the trident in the back, it, kind of arches its back in pain. The hood kind of falls back, and the skin on this one has been pulled tight. You can see the lips are almost non-existent and just teeth show through. But you do recognize a very familiar on the left side of its face. There is large, like, claw scratch marks, and the left eye is missing. Seems pretty familiar.
With who?
Still alive?
The one that they're currently engaged with. The Zomble.
Still alive, correct?
Still alive.
Okay, second attack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Hey.
Currently dead.
That you don't even have to roll damage for that.
Sorry, I'm not
'cause-
there. I can't make them alive again.
So, well, you can go ahead and roll damage, but
Makes you feel better.
yeah,
You
okay,
needed, like,
yeah,
what, 3?
6.
He technically could not roll enough.
No,
With modifiers, he did.
with a 1, I did 7.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah.
So you
Also crit.
pull the
I don't
trident.
have any modifiers added to my damage. Okay.
You pull
do
the
magic.
trident back out, give it a soft spin in your hands to readjust, and shove it in again. and it just crumples to the ground.
I like this new weapon.
Both times I've forgotten to add the plus.
So
my
the
damage to
the last
I hit
guy
both
is
times
gonna
with
get
advantage.
2 attacks at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. 20?
20 just hits. It is my armor class. Actually, fuck you, shield.
Oh, okay. It was. I rolled a 1 on the
Remember you
die
got
anyway,
that.
so 4 damage. But
Huh?
Hey, where you got?
That's my last one.
I got one
I was
left.
gonna say, you can't have that many left. We were just had combat not that long ago.
I have one left.
surprisingly, Eldritch Knights get quite a few first level spell slots at the beginning.
Yeah.
Not a lot of spell selection, but
No.
you get quite a few first level spell slots. So yeah, the last one left just kind of tries to lash out with its claws, and you just knock it away with the arcane shield.
Woo!
All right, Garm. The slightly familiar zombie in front of you has crumpled to the ground, and you got one left that Morzog is currently just kind of toying with at the moment.
I'm gonna just like walk up
When you
to it.
summon an ally,
Sure.
brings keywords.
Flanking it.
Mm-hmm.
You hurt, dog. Now I must break you.
Now I must break you. So you have advantage on the strike.
Mm-hmm.
But then everyone has augment too, so every time you play a spell,
Modified 20.
Nice.
That definitely
you
hits.
just start building the, so you play an augment deck around Zoe, and it's just like,
Do you have any more divine smite spells?
Yes.
Just curious.
But this still has divine favor.
That's fair.
14.
Yeah.
It is.
Alright. Still kind of standing.
Still kind of standing.
Yep.
How much health does it have?
16.
16?
Yeah.
We'll punch it. We'll hit it again.
that's a litter. No, that's a low second hit. 2
The lowest you can hit
is
you
18 damage.
yourself.
Oh.
It's the lowest amount of damage I can do in a round is 18 damage if I hit. Not hitting myself, and then it doesn't kill me, but I mean, any more than that right now, probably.
Your turn's after mine again.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let Morzog finish it off.
I mean, you can hit it.
You remember how you killed that one guy you really batter up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna push him into you.
Oh, okay.
Just,
So after being stabbed in the back arching, and just
I'm gonna Spartan kick him into him.
he just rips the short sword out of the back and just pooh. Go ahead and roll an advantage attack, and if you hit, then
Yes,
yes, you can roll damage if it makes you feel better.
he does.
Yeah. So you just get pushed into him, or he gets pushed into you, and you just take the head right off, and it goes flying down out of left field, off of the Titan, and it's a home run,
I
Bob.
don't know how much of the head would be left, considering this is a mall and a very big hammer and flat surface. That's more of like,
I just wanted
Just
to do the 1920s voice, okay?
yeah,
It
more
goes
like
up-
the whole body just cartwheels over
Yeah.
in a way.
It goes off into the infield.
Mhm.
Don't worry, I got it.
Running after it with it.
Wait, Dr. Fly.
Yeah, way up.
And there
So-
it is, pasted across the green monster.
You have left a group of zombies in the dust, basically.
Smeared.
And Garm, now that you have a second to like actually look at that previous one, given to where how even what little hair is left on the skull, given how the style of it was just kind of around the edges and bald on top or really thin, this looks like what you remember the serpent looking like. Except now he is very much in zombie form.
This man who fireballed my horse?
Yep.
I smash head into floor.
Couple times.
Very, very easy enough.
Yes.
He's already
Like, I want
dead
nothing. I want nothing left of the body but a smear on the floor.
and
Wait, do we need to sit?
No.
easy enough to do. You just I remember you.
Notes, is he okay?
He will be.
He murdered a horse.
Fireball horse. The good horse. One that could carry.
Very,
Mozart.
very reliable, handy horse.
Are
Named
the
it
other
and
corpses
everything.
in one piece?
Not really.
We should go check.
You hurt dog. Now I break you.
Yeah.
I'm
no,
snapping
no.
them in half.
Sure.
I have vengeance of
So-
the man who fireballed horse.
So as
Now-
the melee fighters are taking their frustration out on zombie corpses,
Guys.
No better pastime.
Go.
Yes, we need to go check on Bastion because I will murder Hobo the entirety of this campaign. It better be good.
so you all are being beckoned over.
Can they see him?
Kind of. You're. No, yeah. You guys will be able to see. That sitting where Bastion is laying is a golden-haired man in a dark tunic with a white cape that is got the cape flung over most of Bastion's body. His legs kind of poking out the side of the tail. Obviously, the head is laying on his lap as he's just being petted. And you can see soft glowing coming from him. And
I
as
cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. As you guys get closer, you see Elrana cast her familiar spell. And you guys can see the... like every other pet that's being dragged across his fur, like pieces of the fur and skin are just flaking away into a soft white sparkle, and the place left behind is just got a white glow underneath. And he's not whining or anything. He just lays there, and you can see his chest rising and falling in his slow breath as he lays on his lap.
Why is dog gloomy?
Angel dog.
What do you want, Bastion?
You're saying, what do you want to Bastion? Bastion gives a reply in a slightly different voice than what you're used to hearing from him whenever you talk to him with Speak with Animals. And I say voice like roughly because technically, but yeah, anyway. But he replies back with, I would like to rest. I'm tired.
Do you want to go back home, or do you want me to try and save you?
I need to go home. I'm so tired. And this man that is kind of cradling him just kind of slowly pets him. And you can hear him every now and again just go, shh, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
You look at Arana. And she looks at you all. He wants to go back home.
We found him out in the middle of the lane. We could always take him home.
To the Astral Sea.
Damn spell.
Angel dog.
Yes, he's an angel dog.
You hear the golden-haired guy go, that's one way to put it.
Well, if you know what he is, then by all means enlighten me, seeing your toxin crypt fucking shit.
Do you have name, man who pets dog?
Good fucking luck. If you tell him now, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. That was Kayla speaking.
I come at him with calm demeanor.
Elrana's jimmies will be
Also,
ruffled.
also big bird.
Irana's
dog.
actually always calm. She's stoic as fuck.
You cannot address this man as like, hey, who the fuck are you?
The guy looks up and with a... You can see that his eyes are kind of tear-filled, but nothing has fallen yet. And he has kind of like a half-cocked smile. And he goes... He, like, looks to you, who's asking him his name, and looks over at Garm and back. And he goes, I'd love to stay and chat, but it's my time to go too. And he reaches underneath of Bastion, where, like, the chest area is, and you see his hand disappear into the fur. And you hear him give a one final... It's time to rest, my friend. As Bastion, like, scatters into soft, kind of almost like snow, but not falling, but drifting off into the wind. And where the hand had disappeared to, he now holds out to Elrana a small statue of a large dog, about the size of his hand from the end of his palm to the tip of his middle finger.
Okay.
That looks very roughly done, like a lot of flat planes, nothing sanded down or made smooth or anything. Looks very amateur made. But he holds out this dark wooden statue to you.
I take it.
You've been taking very good care of him, and I feel like maybe you can continue that. And as he goes to stand up, like halfway through his standing motion, he just disappears. You watch him all of you watch him just fade into nothing.
You know, you could be straightforward with an answer for once.
He did not answer my question. He gave another question.
He did that
I
a lot.
believe. I wasn't paying attention. I was halfway paying attention. Who was he?
He didn't give a name.
But I asked him his name. Why would people, when you
When you ask him his name, he said, "I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta go."
No, I know.
This is Asif in character, not Skylar.
I know what he said.
Sorry, it's hard to differentiate between the two.
Oh, fuck off. As much as Skylar likes to play it, he is actually intelligent.
Don't make his
I
ego
have references that say otherwise.
I have references for both ways.
I said he's intelligent, not wise. And that's just basically slightly above average.
I'm out of mana.
As opposed, wisdom is tanked. Wisdom is
my
so
dumb stack.
tanked. Jesus fucking Christ, wisdom is your dumb stat.
Like we talked about before, you got back, that he once believed that he needed mana to auto-attack.
So he knows
In a
if
game
made
that
us
he
a
played
third.
for years.
Yeah, people have dirt moments.
Yeah, that...
And now
So-
with old mana, that was true, but...
So, Elrana, you now stand there with a very, very roughshod sculpture of a large dog in your hand.
Oh, I have a picture that shows otherwise. I always win this argument.
So we just call him Man Who Pet Dog.
I don't know what to call it. Look at me.
If I see him again and I don't get a name, I'm gonna smear him against the pavement.
I mean,
I
we
like
can
that
just
idea.
Fire our way through the astral sea.
That's also an idea.
What that's
I don't know how to get there.
We don't have pavement.
So,
Well, I'm sure we can figure it out.
from what my understanding is, we can go visit.
Also, what does the statue do that he gave you?
I would assume it's just a statue.
You could do.
Detect magic.
If you want to detect magic, then I would...
Yeah. I'm gonna...
So
I kinda
you
glaze
detect magic on the statue, and it gives off a soft yellow glow, telling you that it is divinely magical.
Oh.
Which you're starting to pick this up. Things that are arcanely magical kind of show up like a blue, and stuff that is divine magical shows up as kind of a soft yellow.
Have I seen anything in my time of traveling that gives a red? Magical glow?
No.
Evil.
I mean,
So nature is green? Like we're just color coding this bitch?
Demonic.
I can try to tell you which it is, but I need to rest first.
Demons. I would also like to rest.
Well-
I would also like to check on the.
Actually, I don't know that the serpent was there. Never mind.
Hmm?
I don't know that the serpent was there. Never mind. We
I-
still need to find the fucking serpent.
No.
Hey, you see that smear over there? Not the ones that are broken in half. The one that's like powder.
Uh-huh.
That one.
Why did
That's
you kill
convenient.
Snake?
Because that's what you do. You kill snakes.
Hey.
I mean,
Apparently,
but
he
I kind of want
firebombed
to turn
their
into a
horses.
snake just because I fucking
That
can at
is
this
one
exact
powerful
moment in
snake.
time.
How did he talk to you if he was... I'm confused.
I would like to find the tiny, beautiful one. That is the badass.
The what?
The tiny one that is very pretty, very strong.
Kima?
That's
Yes.
That would have involved going back down the...
Yeah, we need to
side.
get not here.
I would also like to sleep. I have exhausted my my fight for day. I feel good.
See, I have perma picture that I win in Dirt Wars.
People can derp and still be intelligent. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
You know how
but
much I hate
you
that
know how many times
picture?
I've seen this picture over the
That's
years?
fair. That picture is really bad.
It's so good. And he's so mad that I have it, but I have it.
Were you just like really focused on something?
No, it froze.
The stream froze
stream
in the middle of
froze,
me
so I got
playing
it.
League, being
Yeah.
very focused on
Yeah.
something.
I was gonna say when you get really focused, you kind of look a little
Yeah, you don't
like catatonic / derpy.
when when I'm playing Guitar Hero, I sit there and I go,
Because it takes all his intelligence to keep up with what's going on.
So kind of sore in some joints. Multiple enemies defeated. One companion slightly less. You now have bags full of dragon parts.
Well, do we rest here or do we try to go back down?
we
I
can
think
always
just use the wyverns.
I was gonna say you do know that there are wyverns that are a couple of,
I mean, if you want, we can take a short rest here, but I don't want to.
but you also have a large dragon head you want to.
Yeah,
Pull
but
with
we
you.
gotta try to. Yeah.
But if I remember correctly,
Well, now that-
your
oh.
ability thing gives you, you would
That
be
just made
able.
me insanely
you would
sad.
be able to.
Now that he doesn't have to carry a dog,
Yes,
Mhm.
he can carry the head.
Yeah. I don't know how
I
he's the
hate
head.
you right now.
Which examining the after you like just kind of looking at the like statue, you catch
Isn't Nikita Puss?
no, it's like probably as big as her leg.
Well, that's actually pretty small.
What?
You look through and you can see on some parts are like very tiny like little scrollings of like runes or symbols, but on the belly of it is a very roughly carved name that just says Bastion.
We have to
No
have
one
a
else seems to
dragon.
remember that. No one else seems to remember that he had an intense
Oh, no, I do.
connection to it.
Oh no, I do.
Nothing. Mister, you're gonna kill off our pets. First my horse, now the dog. You will rue the day.
"Is no animal sacred."
Yeah.
So as you
It's a good thing I don't fucking turn into animals.
Right?
Oh wait, I could.
yeah, but you usually just cover yourself in fungus.
I do. It's pretty glorious.
So you, with a kind of rough fit of fitting the dragon's head through the doorway and pushing it down the stairs.
How big is his fucking head?
I mean, he was a giant-sized creature, so this would be like a huge head.
I thought we agreed he was a huge.
Okay,
Or-
but
yeah, he's a
is
huge
it fucking bigger
he's a
than
huge-
5 foot wide? Jesus.
He's a huge creature, so a large size head. You're correct.
So is it 5 foot wide or bigger than 5 foot wide?
It is able to fit into the hallway you guys came in, but with like horns and shit, it's like it's still
Horns
rough.
makes a difference.
Yeah,
that's
it's still rough to get down. Like Morzog's carrying it like this and is just kind of like
fine.
trying
To be fair, he can just fly all the way down. He doesn't have to.
If that's how you wanted to do it, you can.
It depends on his lifting capacity and how heavy the head is.
That's fair. How
Because
heavy the head
I'm an
is
orc,
the
so
head.
I count as bigger for my carrying. And
Yeah.
he is not.
It's
Can the wyvern carry it?
I don't know.
How
I
heavy
don't
is
know
the
how
head?
heavy the head is.
It is actually important how big the head is.
Question.
Yeah.
Does the head weigh more than me?
yes.
Okay.
Like it would.
Wait, she weighs almost 100 pounds. The head weighs more than 100 pounds?
Yes.
So there's no way you
Do
can
you
carry
know-
that.
Do you know the average weight
Can you?
of young adult dragons?
I
Because
can.
I looked it up and I know.
I can lift.
How much is the average weight of a young adult dragon?
According to everyone's, the general consensus is for a young adult dragon is right around 40,000 pounds.
That's fair.
Yeah, they're big fuckers.
So, I mean, whereas the head's not the heaviest part of the dragon by far,
And he was kind of somewhere in that,
yeah,
in between
it's
because he
not
was.
going to be overly light.
He was not. He was considered young, but was as,
Yeah.
bigger than a young, but not quite fully grown into adult.
I mean,
I can carry.
it's all up to his discretion on where he would put the weight of the head. So,
Can you carry that much?
240 or push, drag, and lift, which.
So he could technically
maybe-
carry it. And...
Yeah, 480.
and fly. And there's no reason to have him stick around and wait. He can just fly down. Are you going to make us take 2 hours to fly down?
I mean, it would be faster you going down because you don't have to beat up. Also, you won't have to theoretically fight on your way up.
Just fly down.
Theoretically.
I call this flame. Falling with style.
And it would be way easier for your wyverns to grip it in their claws to...
yeah.
Okay, but they're already carrying us.
The light one can double up with the not. I mean, kind of just. We'll make it work.
We'll
Yeah.
take this unrealistic, just fuck 2 hour long trip back down.
With some finagling of, separating certain people to a wyvern and...
In fact, same.
And carrying the skull back down, you're able to meet up with your... Which, are you guys resting before you take the wyverns down, or are you just taking the wyverns down?
We're
Say
going to
fuck it.
take the wyverns down.
Okay.
We'll long rest once we take it back down.
So you...
If these bitches haven't murdered all of them by now, then
We won't care. We'll mold Earth, make a dome, and take a long rest, and then
Well-
when we come out, we'll figure it out.
Well,
That's
because
fair.
as you
That's an option.
as you get on your wyverns and start to glide back down to what is Silver Talon's Reach.
that's the name of the temple?
Yep, Silver Talon's Reach.
Oh, because it's to the
Well,
Platinum
it's-
Dragon.
Well, no,
I guess.
the temple is called the Platinum Sanctuary. Silver
There
Talon's
we
Reach
go.
is the area.
There we
Sorry.
go.
So as you guys are descending down to the Platinum Sanctuary where you had got the
Because now we need to talk to
Wyverns.
Kim. I don't remember why, but apparently we want to talk to Kim.
I
you
think he
did.
just wants to try and get in Tima's pants. He
Good luck, bud.
Yep. You actually see, kind of off in the distance, flying away from the city and toward the ever-encompassing forest that basically takes up most of Isilra itself. The whatever is left of any Gloomstalkers that made it out are fleeing. You see a large group of dark winged entities
They're
that are
gonna die
just
during
disappearing. Huh?
Can't they not survive in normal daylight?
They can survive in normal daylight, it just... That's Kayla knowledge.
Uh-huh.
No.
I was
Uh,
using Kayla knowledge and asking
No,
the
they
question.
They can survive in normal daylight, it just doesn't agree with them.
Okay.
Walkers.
So
Arana has no fucking clue about these things.
you can hear closer and closer that you get to the city cheering.
You're welcome.
Like
They don't know. Yeah, they're
people putting up their arms, and the soldiers on the wall that are hoisting up their spears and crossbows, just cheering
I'm carrying
in
the
victory.
head, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, big ego boost.
We're going to the Platinum Sanctuary, though, not down to the normal people.
Fly over their heads. And
You're telling me this?
And as you guys approach,
You were given the instruction, we're going back to the Platinum Sanctuary.
Okay.
you
You got a
approach.
So technically, do with that which you will.
Don't make me hit you.
You approach the main courtyard that sits right outside of the Platinum Sanctuary itself, and you can see multiple armored entities that are, raising up swords and shields. Like, yeah, we did it! Yeah, everybody.
You did it.
As they turn and see two wyverns touch down.
Well, there's the like wyvern entrance, though, right?
Yeah, there is.
Okay, well that's where we're going.
Oh, okay.
No, we're gonna return them to the front door instead of the driveway.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's up to you. They have people that can take.
No, we're taking them to the fucking.
Okay.
Okay, I am directing our wyvern there.
Consideration.
Alright. So you direct your wyvern
I guess we're going.
instead to the wyvern stables.
I don't have
The
to
door
go
is
there.
this door is still already open, so you guys basically just glide right in, and they know how to.
I can fly faster than you.
They know
It's
to
60
land
feet.
and slowly kind
I'll get you
of the first
eventually.
one crawls its way in to make room for the second. As the stable, you don't see Highbearer Vord, but the stable guys that were there that helped you out with the saddling of the wyverns are still there, and they just kind of look in awe as you come back. One of the wyverns still a little banged up from its previous encounter, but you come back sliding in, and they just kind of look at you in awe of, "You're back. Oh, we didn't know if you were going to come back. It'd been a bit." And then right as that happens, are you going into the same entrance?
I was told to go somewhere else. I'm going there with the head.
Technically, the wyvern stables are the Platinum Sanctuary, but
I'm going to the very front of the sanctuary.
Okay.
Yeah.
As they park their wyverns into the stables, you fly overhead and land in the courtyard. All of the armored entities are, cheering and see you kind of touch down holding a... Like, you have to set the dragon skull
The
down
courtyard.
first. Huh? Yeah, that's where you fought the Gloomstalkers as you made it up there. Because you went... There's like a large set of stairs that go up part of the base of the mountain before... Like, you hit a large area that is basically right in front of the sanctuary.
So instead of going to the sanctuary, he goes to the courtyard at the bottom of the mountain?
No.
I'm in front of the...
Yeah, he's in front of the sanctuary.
Yes.
There is a courtyard in front of the sanctuary at the top of the steps.
He is
I
correct.
missed this description apparently beforehand. Continue.
You put the skull down, landing next to it, and you see a bunch of guys just, "Whoa, what is that?" And they
Captain
all
Morgan.
immediately...
I put one leg up on the dragon. I just flex.
Like, a bunch of people are now crowded around you, just
Are
like,
you gonna
"Whoa,
take
you..."
your feathers to flutter?
Oh yeah, I want to prestidigitation, a gust of wind, like a small gust of wind, just make myself look better.
You make yourself look very...
Fluffy.
Yes. I was trying to use gusto as a... But, yeah.
I'm not saying anything yet, and no one's asking me
Is
questions.
Gustovis a word?
That doesn't... I don't think so.
Interesting.
To my knowledge, that's a no.
So he would... Since... What was closer, the stables or where he landed?
The stables.
The stables?
Because they would have been toward the, side back of the...
Did we see him fly off?
Yeah. As you guys were pulling in, you would have seen
I'm
him
gonna
kind of veer off.
I followed him.
Yeah.
Jump off and follow him.
It's out of
I'm fine with it.
aggravation.
I don't care.
'Cause
So slightly after he lands, then fucking the random Dragonborn lands.
Yeah.
I got enough fly juice.
So, yeah. So you are sitting there, Captain Morganing off the skull. You and Garm, you land in the courtyard to see Asif just surrounded by people, just like, oh my god, where did this come? Trying to ask questions. 20 people trying to get different points of view, and are wondering where this came from and who this guy is. And
I'm going to, in a booming voice, call out to Garm and just, Garm, get over here!
if you don't hit him, I will.
We don't
He's
know.
got a foot up on the
I
dragon.
seen
skull.
where
Yeah!
he
He's standing on.
he's straight
Oh, I see
up
where he
just
went.
Captain
Yeah,
Morganing.
but we don't
All
know
of his
what happened.
feathers are puffed up and flowing
matter.
in some kind
so
of breeze.
he's got
far
one
as we
foot
know,
on the
it's
skull,
okay.
kind of
Yep.
like.
Yep.
I'm grabbing the head out from under him.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Asif.
Okay.
Because as you're Captain Morganing off of the skull, Garm just walks over to one of the horns and just kind of gives a nonchalant
I would argue
and
at
moves
disadvantage
it.
because he's not prepared for it.
He's already
I'm looking to
I'm
see
just-
if I what's my
Just-
danger sense? You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects, so you can see while not blind.
This is not an effect or a trap, so just regular dex saving throw. He kind of yanks a part of the skull out from under your foot, and you're able to catch yourself so you don't fall on your face.
Okay.
But you're immediately just kind of, your bubble is a little more popped. But you're both now just surrounded by all of these armored people trying to wonder, oh, where did this come from and what happened, and it's a bunch of questions coming to you at once.
Big booming voice. Where's the boss?
One of them kind of saddles up to you, and Hyber Vord made his way inside. He's seeing to the conclusion and relief effort to try to kind of put everything back in its place.
Inside the sanctuary, in the town.
And inside the sanctuary.
I'm taking this head in the sanctuary.
Okay.
All these injured people need a fantastic morale boost.
I will help you.
Okay.
So each of
Grab
you
me,
grabbing
yep.
it by a horn, you're
Yep.
able to saddle it up inside. Which the double doors make it wide enough if you fling both of them open to easily, and people will part for this large skull being carried in. Which still has quite a bit of scaled leather or scaled well, that's actually a good question. Did you took all
Not
the
off
leather
the-
and shit off the skull, or
No, not the skull.
okay.
Just the body.
It's
So
just
it's still-
it's an intact head, as we previously mentioned,
Well-
because he wanted the teeth intact.
Just making sure.
Slightly crushed.
Intact.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
The way we killed it was...
Yeah.
The teeth are gone. The
Extract.
top of it's
Yeah.
crushed. But it's still got the eyes and skin over it as you pull it in and just kind
I
of
could
flop
take
it
my
down
ball
on the
and put it
floor.
where it goes. I mean, it makes a nice little.
The rest of you
You had
are
a nice indent.
helped off of your wyverns, and they're being seen to by the stable guys as you backtrack through the halls to the main entrance of the Platinum Sanctuary. You can see Asif and Garm are standing there, surrounded by people who are wondering where the fuck this giant dragon skull came from and who the hell, some of them recognize you, Garm. You see a couple faces you don't recognize, but wondering who the hell Asif is. Wondering, some of them wondering who you are, where this came from, what happened, and as you guys are just kind of convened in the same spot, High Bear Vord walks in. The tall elven, blonde, platinum blonde hair, kind of walks in and. So, is this the entity that you had encountered atop of the Titan?
What's left of it?
Many questions are to be asked as to why a dragon would have part in trying to seat itself upon Vasselheim.
Would Elrana understand that a shadow dragon is from the Shadowfell and that's where the city came from?
Let alone that it had a nice glowing mark on it that was,
Fucking hell. That's a layered question. Make a...
Well, she would know that... It would not make any sense for her to not know that shadow dragons are from from Shadowfell.
Then just make
It's more of would
then
she
just make a
understand
history.
that city
Just
is
make a
from...
history check then.
Oh, that's pretty good, pretty good.
Very nice. Yes. Good number. High number.
19.
Big numbers, lots of damage.
Lots of damage on a history check.
lectures
Damage
hurt,
by
right?
memories, man.
So because
Lectures are
of
fucking brutal.
because of your being in a way involved in what Vox Machina was previously dealing with, and just you keeping track of everything that had been happening since, you had heard tale of a city being transported from another plane of existence that had come to the material, and judging by how it was weirdly placed on top of a odd humanoid mountainous entity, you gather that's probably what they're referring to whenever they were talking about it.
I'm pretty sure it came from the Shadowfell. It's a shadow dragon. And Farn follows, Big city in the Shadowfell. It's probably somehow connected to Vecna.
We shall do some investigating to
Who is Vecna?
see if possibly this might lead back to...
How old are you?
4? 5. I'm old.
That makes a lot more sense.
Later. We'll
Like-
explain it later.
What's your normal max age?
Are you, and what is that in whatever you
12?
are?
20?
Interesting.
19. Age is a silly thing.
Sure is.
We'll do investigating to see and hopefully make sure that this Dragonic entity was not involved with Vecna. But
Oh no, I'm pretty sure it was.
Well, we found the guy that was harrying us up there, apparently.
He's not no
He
more.
was kind of already dead.
They closed the portal.
from what I
I
know,
closed the
No,
portal.
There was a
just
portal.
here now.
I forgot about that.
from what I know of,
I'm sure it was plugged in.
from what little I know of shadow dragons, the fire they breathe, if it were to slay an enemy, sometimes they don't die from it. Sometimes they are raised as one of its thralls.
I like zombies.
I mean, we don't know its name, so we have no way to
We know it's
try
dead.
and find any history with it.
We can. It will
I
be.
mean, you want to talk to it?
You guys can do that, right? I can't. Not really.
Talk about a
We-
splitting headache.
Ah!
We could try to speak with its corpse, but
Talking heads.
something tells me that it won't be very forthcoming with its.
I'm sure it'll at least give its name. Dragons are prideful.
You're not high on Morzog's, happy
Possibly.
friendship list right now. So.
Oh, shit, I went all the way up.
But if you would like, to try to speak with it, then maybe we could take it somewhere else where it's not in the general public. And
Yeah, that's right. You people keep secrets. Fair.
I mean, I don't have any questions for it personally. I don't know.
I just want to know its name.
I guess I could have found that out by talking to it, but I was too busy telling it to fuck off.
I was too busy keeping you guys alive to, care about its name.
I was too busy missing.
It's fair.
I was busy.
Getting whoosh.
Killed it. The old.
Fluff your feathers one more time.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I hit him. Unarmed strike in the nose. Just the end of the beak.
Oh,
That'll
no.
hurt you both.
Sure.
damn it, I
Roll an
don't
attack roll against. Roll an unarmed strike against his AC.
It's 15. It's not gonna take much.
You could roll shit. Or a natural 20.
So that's 10 points of damage on the natural 20.
So, as he
That's just pure anger, just the way he's
an
acting.
irritated Morzog just tells you, fluff your feathers one more time, and you take him up on his offer, he just decks you right in the beak.
Okay, I have taken damage.
I look at fucking Asif that was antagonizing you because he's annoyed at you. He didn't actually mean for you to do it. Is there the equivalent to, crack the beak back in place?
I was gonna say,
Probably his
he's an
jaw.
owl. He doesn't have a very big beak as it is.
Yeah,
I know.
the beak's not broken or anything.
That's surprising. Okay. Never
He's
mind then.
He's got a little blood coming from all
Never
the
mind, then I'll
nostrils,
leave it.
but
Put a fucking dent in his forehead.
Yeah. At least
But I
I said
could
it was
totally
unarmed
help
and it
you.
wasn't the hammer.
Help you.
Might
I
have
wasn't going to
killed
heal
him.
you, but I'd help
The
you.
hammer may have killed him.
But apparently you can't set beaks back in place. That's another
Yeah,
thing, so.
yeah, because once a beak breaks, beak's kind of broken.
Yeah.
You have a very good point. Also, you are very versed in this thing called sarcasm, I suppose. I would
He's
like to
master
rest-
class.
I would like to rest soon.
Almost doctorate.
Yeah.
I have met you one day. We have fought. We have felled beasts, and you have punched me in the face. We are going to get along very well.
Oh, I'm sure.
I was just meaning for it to...
When is it my turn to punch your face?
not necessarily
try.
be a secret, just...
How do
When he
I don't
gets
know.
another cursed item that you know.
Actually, I
Be
still
more-
have that great axe I could give him.
Be more personal, but if you would like. And he reaches out and touches the nose of it,
Oh, he don't do
He
it.
pooped the snoot.
and he kind of closes his eyes for a second and is reciting something under his breath. Before you see you see the mouth kind of slowly just part barely,
Uh-oh.
and the eyes flare up with the purple light that it had in it, and the markings on the face begin to glow as it is now. You kind of hear it take. It's weird because it's a very detached head, but you can see it kind of make a breath inward. You hear a sucking sound. The mouth stays kind of slightly parted and just in place. And if I remember, you're allotted 5 questions.
Correct?
5 questions and speak with dead, 3 with commune, if I remember. But you're allotted 5 questions.
The only question Alana had was... Well, okay. I have many questions. The only one that I think is actually going to answer is, what's your name?
Turns and
You're gonna need me to speak to it, aren't you?
Technically, the one that has to speak to it is the High Bear. He's the one that
he
casts
looks
the spell.
over and says, "Dark Scaled One, what is your name?" And you see a voice rings out, but the mouth doesn't move. Instead, with every word, the eyes just kind of flare up.
I thought they were going to be bulging.
No. But you hear him go, "I am Zitanir,
Can someone
The-
correct him and say was?
ever dark."
Do we all hear this?
Hmm? And you can see a bunch of people that are crowded around are just kind of like, oh, just murmurs everywhere.
Was.
How the
You made
fuck
sure
do you
of it.
spell that?
You made sure of that.
It's gonna be a fucking X again,
Nobody
isn't it?
expects
is
the
actually.
classic
God
flying
damn you,
word.
bitches.
It is XITINIR.
Speaking of
The
flying, how do you
Everdark?
feel
The
about
Everdark.
the old seismic toss?
Well, that was my thought. More, I yeet them up to you, and then you just yeet them back down to me.
We're a big fan of grapple.
I believe there's a game like that. Has a table. It's very small, little paddles, little tiny ball. There's a little net in between.
I don't know what you're saying.
Ah, yes. In Marquesian, it is called ping pong.
Yes.
Oh.
Pumping.
My ASIF was showing up. What the fuck are they talking about?
God.
All right, yeah, 4 more. Yeah, 4 more questions.
Anyone else have anything else?
Does it have a horde? The dragon.
That's it,
That's-
man.
That's a fair question.
Not.
That is better than what I had for question. I am keeping big shot.
I just see Ace
Still
walking around to the
yes.
front of him and go, I have your ball.
The fuck?
Yeah. The horde.
I've heard the fuck, the horde, and
I have your testicle.
No,
I
that's
did
not a
say
question. That's just a
anything.
taunt. But
First things first.
the horde.
Where's the horde?
first.
Have your sexes.
Whether he'll answer or
Okay.
be honest is different.
Which
Uh,
I don't think you can intimidate a soul.
so
well, he's already dead. What's the matter?
Therefore, you cannot intimidate him. Is my point.
I know, but you reason with him. If you're already dead, what's the matter?
Hyber Vord goes, where does your horde reside? Zetanir gives out a chuckle. My horde resides within the plane of shadow, but you will never find it, as you all closed the portal before you could get to it.
We're supposed to be looking at him.
7-1, age 5.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 5.
Where does our ball go?
Yeah,
Okay.
there.
Ethereal.
Too many planes.
That was something that I immediately was just like, oh, because you guys were like, close the portal, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, we can make a side quest.
Okay, cool. We didn't know what the fuck it was.
Going back up, open it up.
I don't think I can do that spell, bud. You're gonna have to find someone else.
Do you have kin?
Okay. He asks, are there any more of you, a brood, or, children? And,
That's a nice word.
Zitanir rings out, there are no others like me.
He lived as he died.
Edgelord.
Alone. Without
Yes,
the-
yes, you're very unique. Why are you here?
Oh, she was not talking to me.
Sorry, that was more sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
Or was she talking?
Uh,
I'm confused now.
Vord asks him, why are you here? What was your goal? And he kind of looks over at you, like making sure that's what you're meaning.
Sure.
A human known as the Serpent had made contact with me via a magical device. I made him believe that I was his lost god. And he then used a spell to tear the plains open and allow me through, where I promptly destroyed him.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, you made my life easier.
I wanted the suplex.
I mean, you still could have, but it appears as if Morzog got to pummel him to death first.
That's why I broke the other ones.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I believe you have one more question.
Are we done asking serious questions?
Well, would one type of dragon know where another type of dragon would be?
Probably not, since he had just
No.
come from plane to plane.
Yeah, he also said he was the last one.
Oh, Shadow, we're looking for different color dragons.
Oh. I'm not aware of that.
So,
I have a meme question, but I won't. If we have any other serious
don't wanna
questions.
waste it, yeah.
Okay, we can discuss it because the only one that matters that asking questions is the high bearer. So
Yeah,
you can
so we
throw
can
out
discuss
your
it,
question
yeah.
and we can be like, no, we have one that's actually important or not.
Did you expect the flying orc?
That's fair.
No one expects the flying arc.
What is your favorite color?
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Black, like his soul.
This is a burning question that Gar needs
he's
an
so
answer to.
edgy.
Exactly.
I mean, I have no questions for it, so.
Anything else?
I asked what I wanted, and
I asked what I wanted. He
Anything you'd like to know, high bearer?
I guess, you know, since he cast a spell, we'll give him consideration. Preferably a question that won't lead to more questions. Because I'm tired and I need a rest.
Same.
I guess he just looks over and goes, was there ever any actual known way to bring back this lost god? And Zitanir replies with, the foolish human thought it possible to bring back that which is forever sealed. All who walk the Shadowfell know of the sealing of the Undying King. His quest was that of false hope.
He was Goose in the wild chase.
And after that, you just hear like a deep exhale. The eyes go dull again,
Bye, have a great time.
and the jaw kind of like
Oh, don't.
snaps shut / like collapses almost.
I think I kind of want this head.
We can
Get
always
it preserved and put it up in our...
We can just mount him back in.
Yeah.
Where?
Nothing.
You haven't earned that information.
I'm staying at the inn. I
Well,
wash
as far as I'm
dishes.
concerned, the head is a trophy that belongs to you.
Literally. Just the other day, washing dishes. Next day, let's kill a dragon.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got
Life has
flung
many
into this
turns,
business
that boy.
quick.
Yes, but it is fun. I watched an orc fly. I met Angel Dog. And I have new flightless friend who I will teach how to fly.
oh dear. Exciting and terrifying at the same time.
Just take fly and then switch it out so he'll leave it alone.
Yeah. Alright.
Ouch.
As much as I'm sure everyone's enjoying the eyes and many people watching this and everything else, I'm tired. It's been a long day.
You're more than welcome to try to find a bunk here. Otherwise, you'd have to make your way back down to the city.
Or do we just want to go outside and Motel 6 it and just live our lives like we normally do?
I'd eventually like a bath.
You have her.
A real bath.
We don't have to find a bunk. They'll move.
I mean,
I like Motel 6 though.
I do too.
What do you
It's
do
more
since
us. It just, you know.
So you might be able
No,
to
don't. Just let him experience it.
Okay.
Don't try to explain it to him.
I would like to go see the person who gave me a job before. Make sure he okay. I kind of had to leave in the middle of things to fight flying monster. I heard you call them Gloomstalker?
I call him dead.
Target practice.
Yeah.
You guys are not answering my question.
Yes.
Okay.
Not enough vanilla bean powder.
No, it was all fucking frozen.
I couldn't continue it.
So I'm of the Motel 6. I mean, if you want to bunk here, you can bunk here.
Just Motel 6 sit in the courtyard.
Yeah, we're outside the courtyard, just outside it. Like, I really don't care. We can make it work.
Or you put it back. You can put it back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check on dude.
Oh, the half-elf guy?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
I'd like to go check on the innkeeper.
I lost my pen. I lost it. There it goes.
I'd like to go to sleep.
Yeah, I like to take rest. Orzark's tired. He's worn out.
I've got one slot left.
Alright. So, with the...
I held it this whole time.
Just in case.
So you all kind of roughly part ways, and by part ways I mean 3 of you go out to the courtyard to make your little hut. One of you takes off flying back toward the city, and Elrana disappears down the halls into what was the infirmary. Let's see, at the current moment, yeah. So you go back in to the infirmary, and the gentleman that you had helped heal is still sleeping within the bed. All of his wounds look very nice, but he is still unconscious. One of the nurses passed by, and she goes, "Well, that's the second time that you've been to check on him that I can remember. Do you know him?"
No, but I cured him. He is my responsibility now.
Well, he's been doing good. He's just been sleeping the entire time. Had a real number of a wound on him, and you seem to do pretty well.
Okay, but he should have woke up by now.
She leans down to him. Well, it doesn't sound like he's quote unquote unconscious. Just sounds like he's just asleep. Would you like me to try to wake him?
No, it's fine. That's it.
Alright.
So before we all split, I look at the library and I'm like, all right, first sleeping. When we get up, party.
I'm sorry. Do you mean here?
I don't care where.
We are more than welcome to go out into the city itself to find wherever you would like to have your libations, but
People need a little something to pick them up before we fix it. Again.
that is already being in the works. I have to head into the city soon to meet up with the Earthbreaker, but at the current moment I'm just trying to get everything settled down here.
Bed.
I let her know that I'll be camping in a stone hut outside, and if he wakes up to come get me.
She just kind of goes, okay.
It'll be
With a
impossible
very,
to miss.
With a very, confused, okay. Alright, so with all of them going into a stone hut, you, Asif, have basically jumped off of the side of the mountain and are flying back down to the city, to the tavern that you had once occupied.
Still intact, correct?
It looks rough. The windows are busted. You can see that the door has been taken off of the hinges and currently lays outside of inside of the tavern itself.
All your shit is gone.
my shit is on me.
But as you
It's still all gone.
as you land, you don't see anybody currently in the vicinity.
I go inside.
Okay.
Hello?
As you
Ash, fuck off. Bitch.
As you go inside, you look around and you can see there are right on your, as you walk through the threshold, you look to your immediate right and there is a shadow-gassed corpse that has a arrow through the side of its head that is like just slowly like deteriorating away. The black shadow is gone and the blackened skin is just slowly just eating itself gone.
Arrow or a crossbow bolt? Because if I recall...
A bolt.
Okay.
Yeah. And there are two others that are... One is slung over the front of the bar and another is kind of off to the side, just like laying down, but no crossbow bolts in them.
I would like to go up to the corpses and just go, rough day. Oh, wait, you gotta disappear on me.
And same thing with them, they're just slowly kind of deteriorating away.
Yeah. This main floor is, aside from the corpses, empty.
You look around and you don't see anybody, but after a couple of seconds of kind of just like looking around, coming from the side door that's off to the corner of the room, you see the door opens and the tavern keeper walks out.
Friendly.
Doesn't have a weapon in his hand. He's currently got like a pot and is like stirring it and like stops and looks at you, sees you and just goes, "Oh, thank goodness." Well, do you need anything?
Food would be amazing. Are you cooking?
Give me a second. And he kind of walks over. He's like stirring a pot and like walks back in. Comes out, drops a bowl in front of you and just kind of like scoops what looks like basically just like a rough like oatmeal like porridge kind of stuff just into a bowl. And then he breaks out like it looks like a salt shaker. And just kind of like sprinkles some stuff on top of it. Drops a wooden spoon inside and says, "There you go." Brings out another bowl for himself.
I sit down and I have...
Pours you both a cup and sets it down. "Don't worry about paying, it's on the house." And is like, he takes a bite and then like drinks down.
I'm glad to see that you are in one piece, friend.
I don't think I would be if those other guys hadn't come along.
Other guys?
Yeah, after you had jumped out the door, there was a little bit there where I heard you fighting outside, but I don't know what happened. These three right here came through, and I got one of them, but there were some guys, one of them in armor and another guy in more so like just like a robe or something, came in and helped me out with them. Dispatched them real quick.
Good to hear. Yeah, sorry that I left. I saw that the guard was having problem with one of the flyers, and and I outstretched my wings and just kind of specialty.
Yeah, don't get many like you. I think I've seen maybe like 2 of you in my lifetime. Just takes another bite.
Yeah. So, I just came by, make sure that you're okay, because I worried. Do I still have my room?
Well, there's currently nobody in here, so.
We got done, we had to, I met with some people, and met with a very short, very pretty, very strong lady who I have fancies for. And we rode wyverns up to the very top, and you should see what is in the silver talon where the big chapel is. Let's say to the Platinum Dragon.
Oh yeah, the Platinum Sanctuary.
Yeah, there's another dragon there. Not fully intact though.
He's like, ever since you started talking about like riding wyverns and all this other stuff, he's just looked at you with like one eyebrow and a very confused like, sure. Like, whatever you say, man.
I definitely need to take bath, tend to wounds, and have good long sleep after this food. I will want to meet back up with the people that I met because they seem like they have the adventuring thing going on for them, which is what I kind of came here to do. Hopefully that they will let me tag along until I find other work or whatever. But in morning, let me help you clean up this place.
You're more than welcome to. Your room's still upstairs if you have the key.
I check my bag, do I?
You still have the key.
Okay. I did not lose it.
Breakfast is in the morning.
Thank you. And I finish up the bowl, head up to my room, and immediately pass out.
And the rest of you conjure up your little Motel 6 in the corner of the courtyard and kind of head inside with bedrolls, and you're all going to go ahead and just take a long rest. Anybody... Are you doing watches, or are you just calling it good? And
Calling again.
Calling it good.
all of you...
Interrupt my power nap. I fucking dare you.
Yeah, good.
I'm gonna keep watch the whole time that I'm sleeping.
All of you go
in
into
this hotel room.
your respective places of rest, and as soon as you hit the bedrolls, you all find deep, deep sleep. Uh, 8 hours later, which you can all go ahead and hit the long rest button if you...
Did she come wake me up?
She did not, but as
Keep
your...
forgetting that you have to confirm it.
Yeah, you have to
Every damn
confirm it.
time.
Yeah. Because if you don't, it doesn't actually reset.
She didn't come wake you up out of your sleep, but as you, wake up some 8 hours later, you rouse. All of you are just sore muscles and just like, this is like you did a strenuous workout, took a nap, and woke up. Your muscles are just
That was me
killing.
Thursday.
Your muscles are just killing you.
Any particular workout or just workout?
Workout. I did legs Thursday, so.
He didn't skip leg day.
Why would I? My
William
legs are
never
strongest,
skips leg. Yeah, ever.
I'm,
I don't know if you ever in your life have skipped leg day.
Fucking
My
love
reps
leg
for
day.
leg press during my workout was 320. Just repping.
Got a bit
320.
low, huh?
A little bit. I'm out of shape. I am. I mean, it's a sad day in the world.
I remember getting up to like 3 something, and I ended up standing up, and I pulled my fucking back out and was dead for like a week. What? But as you kind of rouse awake, Elrana, you step out of the hut to like give huge stretch, trying to like work out your muscles, and you're just feeling them all creak and complain to you. And the nurse lady that you had seen in the in the infirmary comes walking out and lets you know that I come to let you know that he finally is awake. He's still a little, groggy from the sleep, but he's currently eating a full meal. So, I mean, if you want to see him, you can.
He needs to eat something light. What the fuck are you doing with your life?
He asked for a full meal.
Cool. So when he throws that up, you're cleaning it up. I go to Coxine.
If you be caught.
Okay.
I would say people don't know that back then, but they knew that in
Just
ancient
say something.
feudal Japan. So.
Especially in fucking Vasselheim, I'm just saying. They have extensive experience in this shit.
What,
He's young. He's new.
what, are the rest of you doing?
Stretching.
I'm gonna find me a quiet corner and just make myself a little with the mold earth in the thing so no one can seize me, and then I'm gonna see if anything changed with the dodecahedron. Why I got it in the morning.
Oh yeah, that's on your person.
Yeah,
Not on the bag.
I took it back.
Okay. You're just inspecting it, or...
I'm gonna do the normal stuff I do with it.
Okay. So after kind of looking it over and
Take these decks.
kind of inspecting it, meditating on it, you end up finding yourself taking that dive again, and that small little gray orb slowly drifts toward you that you take into your hand, and the warmness kind of travels up your arm into your chest, and you come back and you now have a mote of possibility for the next 8 hours.
It's usually in the morning before going to sleep.
It's now actually morning time instead of the weird fucked up schedule we were on before, because
Right.
traveling and
You
fucking
say you're reading
Were
notes?
you
Preening.
third shifters?
Oh,
Preening.
preening.
Were you third shifters?
last night we went. Yeah, when we stormed the Titan, it was
Hey,
Pitch black.
storming the keys.
Well, and we came from a place that was continuous darkness. So.
Garm, you step outside and all your muscles are just fucking angry.
But we've also traveled halfway across the
Giving
world,
them a
so
nice
kind of a
stretch.
bit weird.
Twice?
Had that
Definitely-
jet lag
definitely
thing going
kinda,
on.
Makes
Came up from the south.
a little bit of comfort, but
We're alone.
you're gonna feel that.
Getting that good stretching in.
Asif, you wake up in a bed in the middle of a hotel or like a inn room. You got a little drool coming out of your beak
Oh yeah.
that is stuck to your feathers, and you wake up and just kind of give yourself like the, oh god, what happened?
I have a question.
Huh.
Whenever I gave him a water mask, how long did you stay in it?
Yes.
Long enough that it seemed off.
Okay, that's what I needed. Thanks. Continue.
If he was holding his breath, that was a long fucking breath to
Yep.
be holding.
Yep. Basically, I was staying there in the water bubble until we heard.
Also,
Bastion
he talked a bunch, so you saw a lot of breath escape.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you wake up, drool on your face, stuck in your feathers.
Yes, Billy, we get food now.
Yeah, all of your stomachs are growling.
I'll save it up there.
Wait a minute. It fucked up my health. Fucking bitch.
What did you do?
When I took a long rest, it fucked up my health.
Did you
Interesting.
have 10 hit points or something you were sitting there floating on, or?
No, whenever I leveled, my HP went up. And it's not.
Head downstairs. Breakfast.
You head downstairs to the smell of food being cooked.
Anyone else in the tavern?
Looks like there's one other guy who it looks just kind of like a older gentleman in tunic and pants, kind of just nondescript Joe Schmo.
You better need to be descriptive.
Dark brown hair, kind of has his head down, just sitting over a mug.
Sit right next to him. Morning, friend.
Oh, morning.
Yes. Where were you last night?
I was over.
Boy, let me tell you where I was. I climbed the mountain, I flew up it, and we fought dragon, and we also fought things, and then Angel Dog died, and I'm giving him too much information.
Oh yeah.
I'm basically
He's not retaining any of it. He's like, yeah, huh? And he just drinks more.
Yeah.
Oh, please, let me get you oversharing sometime. Oh, please.
His name was Exolot. He said that his favorite color was black. He said that he was a loner. He has no kids. He has no life. He dead now.
Ilrana.
No, you keep going with him. I'm busy trying to fix my fucked up character at the moment.
That's fair.
But yeah, my name is Asif. It is a name that you should surely know because this town is going to know it. I felled one of those flying things all by myself.
That's the dude's response to you.
Sure. He's like, you just rambled off a bunch of shit, and he's like, uh-huh.
Asif needs to tell someone.
Are we all out of the dome?
Oh yeah, you've all, done whatever morning ritual you.
I'm just kind of looking around
You
like.
shouldn't ask me that.
Now are you gonna stop being dumb?
So we've been all over the
Exactly
place. We were on another continent 3 days ago.
We could go home and...
Leave this bird.
Alright, going home was actually kind of problematic.
That's true. Going home is kind of problematic.
Our base is far.
Get as far away from the big dumb bird as possible.
Day beers.
Day drinking.
We've been all over the fucking place. Wait a minute. And by a minute, I mean an entire day.
That probably won't happen here from the looks of this city.
Isn't it okay?
Well, we got stuff that we can sell off and make some money with, and besides our plans, we still go hunt another dragon
There
if
we
we
go.
wanted to, I guess.
Okay, it's fixed. Now what?
Because the sword needs repaired. We've been lugging that thing around for a hot minute and ain't done anything about it.
As you go into the Platinum Sanctuary, you make your way over to the infirmary, and the bed where the half-elf man he's still there, but he now has a large plate of food and has half a bacon strip stuck in his mouth.
Cool. I go up to him, take the plate, and take the bacon strip.
Hey, wait, that was my... He just chews what he had in his mouth.
You just woke up from having life-threatening injuries and being asleep for almost 24 hours. You shouldn't have a heavy meal when you wake up.
But I wanted bacon.
I just got Bastion vibes.
It's too early in the morning for this much of a headache. What's your name?
Kevrin?
Kevin?
Kevrin.
Oh.
Kevrin.
I'm sure thing, Kevin.
So, how'd you,
You're going to talk Alphabet Army.
Hey, Kevin, want to
Almost
see
all
a
the
dragon?
So how did you end up getting the injuries you had?
One of those flying guys came across and tried to pick me up, but I grounded myself, and he instead took a chunk out of me.
I catch a, I'm sure nice, nurse lady.
Oh, by the way, as he is now awake and his eyes are open, he has very vibrant green eyes to go with his very brown hair. So you catch one of the nurses that walk by. Yes?
Nurses are like the, maid? Can I get him a light meal, please?
Sure. They take the tray and...
Thank you. Are you from here?
Yeah. Mom and Pa worked out at worked as farmers, out in the east side of the city. Where the fields are. And whenever I became old enough, I signed up to be a Knight of Bahamut.
He just walked up, signed a little paper. It's like, all right, cool, you're a knight now.
Yeah.
I think there's a leap there. I think there's a step of 7 missing, but it'll ride.
I feel like that's a couple steps at least. Right?
Depends on how desperate they are.
That's fair.
Around
That's... Are we World War II and fucking Japan just hit, or are we just...
I know you're only 17, but it'll fucking ride.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess you're an officer now.
You're 18 if anyone asks.
Ember doesn't pounce as much as she used to. Okay. That's pretty much it. Do you have, people we should contact or something?
Next of kin.
No one seemed to know who you are, which is kind of weird to me, so you're the Knight of Bahamut.
He kind of, gives a slight look around and is like, I mean... They don't yet, but
yeah.
I'll get there.
You and me both, Kevin.
You're not there. Shut up. You're still talking the guy's ear off.
I know.
You said that you've ruined this guy's entire fucking day.
Yeah, he's having the worst day.
He goes, I mean, I'm not...
He survived an apocalypse, and
I'm
his
not
day
a
is somehow
knight.
worse.
I'm not a knight yet, but, I'm gonna be. I'm, almost finished with my training.
And I want to fly. You did.
I stumble into the cathedral. Do I see her talking to him?
No. The infirmary is,
Infirmary?
down a hall.
It's down the hall. I'm just kind of walking around.
Well, I'm going to kind of corral me and Garmer to have a talk.
Nah. I basically wanted to know how small and puny
Do
this
you
man
want me
looks.
to come with or no?
No. Me and Garmer are going to
In comparison to me, he's skinny, right?
He's got a little muscle on him, but he's, got that lithe elven,
Fuck me, give the boy
physique,
his bacon
but-
back. He needs it.
but,
Somebody get this kid a sandwich.
but you can see a little bit of muscle on him.
So that anyone you wanted us to contact then, or is that not?
No, it's okay. Thanks though. One of the nurses comes back with a It looks like a
12 scrambled pound of bacon, double order of biscuits and gravy.
White meat.
Fuck me, if I just woke up after dying, I would want a double order of biscuits and gravy. If biscuits and gravy is what kills me, I fucking won.
Yep.
with
That's how
just
I go out. That's how I go out.
with basically just like a very brothy soup.
Ride this rock.
Nope.
That's the hill I'll die on.
The hell.
As they set it in front of him, he just kind of goes, kind of gives a face of like, I wanted my bacon.
I look at her. Are you responsible for food in general, or is there someone else I can give instructions as to what he should actually be eating?
If you want to, go ahead and leave instruction with me, I'll pass it off if you
Okay.
like.
So long as he handles this well, next meal he can have something with more substance to it. Some kind of bread would be fine. Meal after that, so long as he does well with all of the above, he can have bacon if he wants it.
Oh, okay.
But still easily digestible meats, regardless of the bacon. Otherwise.
Which the one. The fuck?
There's a fucking flying gnat
Yeah.
around. I don't know how the fuck it got in here, but
He followed the cookie.
he felt.
Which the girl you're talking to now seems like she's a little younger than some of the other nurses that are walking around, so you gather she's probably like still learning.
I can fix that.
So what you gave her is probably really valuable information.
I can make
After
it
someone
easier.
wakes up from almost
I'll
dying,
faster than you can make
they
mine
need to
cereal
have
when you roll
a
one.
bit of time for their system to
10 damage
catch
and
up.
attack. Oh,
Right,
boom.
right.
He
If
just
not, you can
vomits
shock
that
the
bacon.
system and he will throw up,
Which
and that
makes
is
him
infinitely
resistant to
worse
attacks.
Right.
than making him wait a day to have bacon.
I'll remember
I
that.
can-
Thank
I can
you.
all attacks, I can
You're
keep-
welcome.
I can keep
I'm
you
still
around.
dying on that hill.
Now if I go first.
Unfortunately for this guy, he's in an infirmary. He doesn't get to figure it out.
So he begrudgingly is sitting there,
And he
like,
doesn't want to tell me who he is, therefore to be able to contact anyone. So he doesn't get to have anyone sneak any food in for him. Sucks to be in, but
He's very begrudgingly like sipping his soup.
Yeah, mine would have been higher, but still had to interfere.
So you two reconnoiter
I'm done, that's all.
to.
What the fuck was that word? You want to try that again?
They're going off to have a conversation.
Reconvene?
Reconvene? Was that the word you were looking for? Because the letters you put together did not make a word.
Not in the English language.
I'm pretty sure reconnoiter is a word.
I doubt it.
It sounds
Whatever.
like one. but-
Anyway,
Maybe it is. Maybe I'm the idiot.
Yeah,
but-
maybe I'm the big dumb. I mean, shit happened before. Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
where are you going,
No?
Note, while they're gonna talk? Just
Well,
out of
they're
curiosity.
going off, and since I've already been told I can't steal things, I'm gonna go hang out with Laura. I'm gonna go find out Rana.
I've been told I can't steal from here. I'm sad.
Do not steal from the giant paladin people.
Yes,
They
please.
listen
Bad.
though.
Alright,
Yes, some of them would.
Yeah.
Goddamn, splitting party's hard.
Yeah.
I'll get to you. I'll get to you in just a second. You do end up finding Elrana as she's coming out of the infirmary.
Buddy.
So you
Hello.
two, what's going on?
So we're gonna walk a good distance to where we're kind of by ourselves.
Sure.
Just kind of meandering. And I'm gonna look at Garm and go, Garm. You know, we've been traveling for a good bit here together.
Before we have this conversation, I have a burning question.
Sure.
Why were you hitting yourself with a fucking hammer?
Hell if I know. I don't know. I like to pick up shit and use it, and it hasn't worked for me yet, but I still try. I mean,
I just
if I had to guess, the hammer's fucked like the axe is fucked, using, knowledge that I now have since they fixed me from the axe.
you're gonna keep using the hammer, aren't you?
For the time being. I mean, if it kills me, it kills me, I guess, until I find something better. That's how this works.
If you kill yourself before the DM's monsters can kill you, who does that make the worst player?
Me. By
I
far.
beat D&D.
I beat D&D.
I
killed myself.
beat D&D.
I mean,
Who
I'm
wins
not-
in that
killed
situation?
I'm
You
not
can't
Keyleth.
kill me.
Okay. I'm not Keyleth throwing myself off a mountain and forgetting, instead of just transforming into a bird and flying away or being the wind elemental she is, I'm gonna transform into goldfish and go smack. Okay? I'm not that dumb. She still wins compared to me.
All she needed was a second level slot to just cast Gust instead of just.
Or just
She already
transform
did.
into a fucking... Yeah, she did.
She did. That's the first thing she did. And when I didn't
Gust
push
of
her far
wind.
enough, she transformed him into a goldfish and smacked the ground and died.
He
Like,
even said,
you're a
you're
fucking
not
druid."
sure if you've got
Yeah.
far enough to either hit the
Okay.
water or hit the rocks.
It's okay. We're practically
Ah.
gods.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
With that being said, do you trust me, Arm?
Enough to catch and throw you out of midair.
Well, that's more of me trusting you than you trusting me.
I don't know, he wasted his action on that if it wouldn't work.
I think we are alright, though.
It was
I mean,
my idea. If we fucked that up, someone might have died.
Yeah, it would have been me. But, fall damage is a bitch.
And then the dragon would have got turned.
Yeah. So,
Drew might have rolled to get its breath back for once.
but no, do you trust me, Arm?
Enough?
Yes.
Take me to the
Enough.
alleys.
Enough. No back alley. We're gonna do this in a controlled environment.
Oh boy.
It's a very big ask.
So,
But
oh god. Continue.
the people here can undo it, and then I'll have my peace of mind one way or the other. Can I kill you? The people here have the ability to bring you back easily, right? Like, we talked to that lady when we first got here at the temple that has the resurrection shit with the stuff that we have to, make it work.
Yes?
Knowing this,
Why?
promises were made that if I, killed a paladin and, drenched my sword in the blood, it's a nice, big, powerful weapon. Or at least a cool-looking one. It may be complete shite for all I know. But curiosity is going to get the better of me, so instead of hunting down another paladin and doing it this way, I'd like to try this. I mean, shit, we could try. I mean, if you say no, I understand. I completely understand. But curiosity is going to get the better of me, and it's better, someone I know than some random-ass paladin that I don't,
You're all doing great.
Thanks.
I know, I'm doing wonderful.
Oh, sweet
We keep getting cursed
fucking
shit.
hells.
It sounds like you're winning.
We are.
His head never. I can't do that for too long, but his head
Never,
never.
Uncox.
Never. He's trying to snap his own neck at this point.
I mean, it's up to you.
Sure,
Like I
I'll
said,
help you right now.
Straight up Scar from the Lion King just...
Yeah. Like, we're in, like, the only place I can think of that we have the control environment to be able to do it. To where it's not, a half dozen, 1/6 of another, really, but I figured I would at least ask. I mean, because if I don't ask, then I don't know. So...
What is the harm of asking?
Right, what is the harm of asking here?
What told you to do this?
Sexy lady dream. I mean, come on, you gotta do it for the ladies, right?
Yeah, my dream was the thing that took our dog away.
Yeah, see, no, mine was more of, stripper and promise of nice sword.
Irana has absolutely no fucking clue this is going
Well,
on.
No,
Yet
no one does. We walked up on our own.
No.
Yet somehow she gets a twinge of something very stupid is about to happen.
So, before we decide on
Somewhere else
anything,
in town.
we can
Oh, man,
assume
there's two
a
things stupid.
religious being of some sort asked you to do this.
If I had to guess, yes.
This is like the religious hub of the planet.
Well, she didn't ask me to do it here. This was a while ago. We were
We were at your dad's.
We were
No,
we were in the middle of nowhere
We were in the
outside
middle of
on the
nowhere.
way to
on the way to my dad's,
Yeah.
right?
It was
Yep.
before that.
It's been
No,
a minute.
no. It was before that
Well,
even because
technically,
your
it ain't
brothers
been a
weren't
minute.
there.
It's been like, what, a week and a half? 2 weeks?
Technically. I feel like we've actually only known each other. No, we determined we've only known each other for a month
Yeah, I know.
after everything's said and done.
But everything we've been through so far, I mean, I had to gain a little bit of trust here.
They've known each other for a month. The rest of us are fucking all. We've known him for less than a day.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
Me and No have known each other the longest. So, but...
Before we make a decision on this,
Oh, it's your decision. Now, there's no we. This is a you decision.
this is a very researchable topic here.
I've tried. Can't find nothing on it. I did it back at home. I did it back in, what's the name of the city?
Upper
No.
Persona.
No. Yeah,
Jor?
Persona.
Oh, yeah, in Jor House.
Yeah. I mean, I've done it everywhere. I can't find anything on it.
I take notes.
And it's just eating at me in curiosity. So either this will work, and we'll figure it out, and everything else, or it won't, and then I'll just go about my life and just write it off.
How many districts does this place have?
6.
6?
5, 6.
5? 6?
Andrew,
Hey, bud, I need you here.
talking to you.
Come on, DM.
I think it's
You're the
6,
DM.
but I need to be sure.
DM, we're trying to kill ourselves.
You don't kill our party. I kill our party.
We kill our party.
Sure
There are,
fucking tried.
there are 5 districts.
There are
Dusk
5
Meadow,
districts?
the Quad Roads, the Braving Grounds, Silver Talon's Reach, and the Abundant Terrace.
I mean, you know more about this area than I do, but I mean, having a high enough level spell that can be cast to just,
I need pain meds.
bring you back from the dead.
What did you say?
I need pain meds.
I mean, we have the stuff to do it. We just don't know the spell to do it. Otherwise, I'd keep it in house. But I mean, I figure.
You do know about a place, Garm. You don't go there often.
Don't go there. It's the shadowy place.
What are you talking about was probably my
Shadows bar,
suggestion.
so yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it's in the Quad Roads, but it's called the Cobalt Vault. It is the Cobalt Souls Library. It is one of the biggest in the world. The only rival it has is the one in Wildmount, the capital of the Empire. They're basically like sister buildings, but
So I mean, we can do our research, but this needs to stay between us.
So there's the research. That was not my idea.
Yeah.
The other thing is there's a place here with the Raven lady who I don't know that well.
the Dusk Meadow.
The Dusk Meadow.
Mm-hmm.
What's with the Raven
And they're
Queen's
kind
Temple's
of into that
No, the Raven's Queen's
Weird
Temple is
weapons.
called
Yeah.
sentient weird weapon shit.
the Raven's
So
Crest.
if we can find somebody there
The Dusk
to
Meadow
ask,
is
I
what
don't know
it
if
is.
it's I don't know if it's a singing weapon.
something
It's a
talk.
weird weapon.
It's a weird weapon that's
It
kind
wasn't
of
the weapon talking to me though.
wants you to eat it wants you to fucking eat a paladin with it.
Well, so there's a lot of things.
It's
I mean, my
weird.
axe wanted me to eat everybody, so
Yeah, and the
This is-
hammer wants to eat you.
no. The hammer is just more like it's rubber, and when I miss, it just bounces back and hits me.
You're literally swinging.
Wait, is rubber
with
invented
acid.
yet? Well, no, yeah, it could have been. We could
So,
know about
I
the
mean,
properties of rubber.
I mean, we could research
know
it
about the
while we're
properties of
here. I
rubber?
don't know what we're doing after everything else is done,
big sad.
kind of thing. So
We're kind
it was
of
kind of like
Close,
the best
close.
time to kind of pitch
Side of the
this
calf.
idea before we get sucked up in doing something else stupid and like
the only other known thing we
dangerous
have to
and
do is hunt the
life-threatening.
dragon for the other sword.
Yeah, but we don't even technically have to hunt. I mean, if we find one that's willing to work with us, but I mean.
They're like
These are
brown.
fucking delicious.
Yeah,
Hey,
they're like
what did
brown.
you get?
I mean,
Can market.
plus it gives me an opportunity to weapon that I can
just
get rid of the
these
hammer and the great axe
Yeah,
and not have
right,
to worry about
but,
hitting
like,
myself. I mean,
Sell them,
forget
that'll be
that.
some other poor fuck's problem.
Jesus.
yeah, pretty much.
Give the axe to him.
I'm going to. I'm not even kidding.
It'd be fucking
That
hilarious.
is a big plan. These. Thank you. Skylar cookies. So, but that's the game plan. But I mean, it's kind of, the ball's kind of in your court here.
So, we could go to the Kobold.
Cobalt Vault.
Names are hard. We could go to the
Real.
Kobold Vault and research it.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing as how we just saved the entire city from a shadow dragon, we might be able to get.
Hey, we just saved your entire life. Can we murder one of you real quick? We'll bring you right back. Can we murder you real
Move
quick?
her back. That's not what I was going for.
That's gonna have to be a you pitch, not a me pitch.
I could definitely pitch that, by the way.
I mean, I'm open to other options.
You're the face of the
But-
party again, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I put 2 more points in charisma.
Yeah. So,
We
But,
could
I mean-
probably get an audience with somebody high up in the Dusk Meadow. Words are hard still. And they might be able to tell us something.
I mean, I'm leaving the ball in your court. Whatever action you think would be best here. I mean, I did my own research, but you know me, I'm kind of big dumb when it comes to things. But
We have Tiny Bird for research.
yeah. But I think the less people that know about this, the better. Like, I had her help research, but very vaguely of what I had. So,
Aw, leave him alone.
No, don't take
so
He likes it in there.
if you didn't think we can find the information about it, I'm all for it. beyond that, like I said, this kind of seemed like the best time to pitch this. Unfortunately, because we're kind of in a downtime of things, so...
Head is never on cock.
Yeah.
He's just like...
I mean, curiosity's gonna kill me, so...
Message. Quite literally.
His curiosity is gonna kill me.
Nah, we'll bring you back. Satisfaction brings the cat back, remember? That's how it goes.
Great confidence come great love.
Uh-huh. So, what do you want to do? Vault, Raven Lady, or just let me kill you at a...
So starting with the
Somewhere.
Raven Lady is probably a great idea. So instead of looking through books randomly, because neither of us are very smart,
No.
we could get a direction. Probably. Maybe.
I'm all for it.
I can't.
I want this to be an us thing, though. Because it'd either be a really great bonding experience or a not so great bonding experience.
Or I have to make another character. Which I already have. Just in case. I've been planning for this for a long time.
See, I don't
What,
have
Walter
another one
coming
for this
back?
campaign. I have another one for a different campaign. I don't have one for this campaign.
I've made a few.
We're
and I
level 8
keep
now.
thinking
Bring back
about-
Walter.
Oh, Jesus.
I can do
Like,
things
man, it
with
was a
this
little
class
harsh.
now.
I was a little harsh about that one. We could bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
A little hasty.
Mm-hmm.
He's level 8. He can do things now, actually.
So, the Raven District is where we're heading off.
There's not quite 20, so D20 makes sense.
Okay, so you and Elrana are wanting to go down to the city to make a necklace of thieves' tools.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. You.
Wow.
It would be bad to see about getting piano wire to make it out of.
That would
if
be
you
easy
have-
to come by.
And then if you put spacers between the tools, so that you know how they have the necklaces with teeth, and they'll have the
Yeah.
the spacers,
Yeah.
something like that on the garrote wire or piano wire, so it's like an all around.
Okay.
Because that
The
way,
only
that's-
problem is that's dangerous to you as well.
That's why they need the spacers, so it's not.
Okay.
So it's not a piano wire, just a plain piano wire around my neck.
Okay.
I was going to say...
But you can't take all the beads off and then still have technically a
Yeah,
garage if you
then
wanted.
you need to take tavern brawlers, so you have advantage with, improvised weapons. That way you could choke people out with your piano wire.
So apparently the way that reincarnation works, or reincarnate? Straight reincarnate, apologies. I don't get until 5th level, so don't try it till then. Or I can't do it until I cast 5th level spells, so don't do it till then. The reincarnated creature recalls its former life and experiences. It retains the capabilities it had in its original form, except it exchanges its original race for the new one and changes its racial traits accordingly. So whatever racial traits bonuses you got beforehand, switch those out for the new ones, and that's what you get.
Yeah, but you
Can
would
I
still
risk the
know.
reroll and become Big Dragon?
You don't get to become a dragon, dear.
Said it was only
It's
D100.
tiefling, human, halfling, stout, halfling, lightfoot, half orc, half elf, gnome, rock, gnome, forest, elf, wood, elf, high, elf, dark, dwarf, mountain, dwarf, hill, and dragonborn.
So just any other play. In fucking 2nd edition, it was worse because you could come back as a player race, or you could just come back as an animal.
No, it
Like-
makes you a plant now.
Yeah, like you're
Hey, at least you didn't fuck up so bad you came back as a rock.
you're a flower, or you're a fucking fox in the forest. Your soul is you're just an animal now.
That's how real
retain
reincarnation
all
works.
things.
Yeah.
So I'd actually benefit from dying.
So what
You
you're
know-
saying is there's a chance.
In a way, yeah.
I have my own voice.
Yeah.
That's true, you would.
That's a discussion for another time.
Yeah.
Once she hits level 5, you could have that discussion.
Because you would technically know all
When
of the
do I get
words
level
that
5
you
spells?
learned. You would just have an actual voice box with a voice.
Yeah. A longer life, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, obviously, Warzog has no quarrels with killing, party members, so...
Obviously.
I mean, a little bit of quarrels, but, at least I didn't do it in a non-situation where,
It wasn't
I
our
didn't just
malice.
take him down the back alley with malice and just beat his head in with the ball. You know.
Alright, so
Okay, you're going to have to wait until next level.
Next level, damn.
you two make your way down to the city in search of piano wire?
Piano wire and a jeweler's kit, essentially.
I probably know where to go.
That's true.
In general, maybe not in the city, but what kind of shops to go and
General
what to
idea.
ask for.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't have thieves' cant, so regardless, she can just go up to people and speak thieves' cant until someone responds accordingly.
And then open square on a pedestal, just. What kind of interpretation?
You would know that
You have mine?
if you're looking for specifically piano wire, you would have to be finding maybe a blacksmith,
Music
I mean,
shop.
piano music shop.
or
Okay.
you could try to find a place that sells a piano somewhere. But while you're heading down there, both of you are heading down to the city just at different times. So I believe with the conversation that went on between you two and all that convincing, you two are already down your way, and then sometime after you two have started making it down. So Elrana and Note are on their way first.
I figure we can radio in, let
Yeah.
people know where we're going.
So
I don't know
Asif,
if
If they're in distance.
Asif,
Technically, we
you're
don't know
the-
where they are, so we can just...
You're the only one
Pretend
we
to.
haven't quite touched on.
Yeah, you have. He's talking to Guy Zero.
Yeah.
He's still talking.
Yeah.
That's
2 hours later.
Yes, he is literally.
And so his favorite color
play
was
by
black, and
Yeah.
he was...
Just real quick, what time is it? Because
Almost 8.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. And Note and Elrana are together.
You got 2 minutes. There's 2 L's.
I couldn't remember.
Just squeeze it in
And
there.
then
Squeeze.
where's Zog and Garm? Alright, so as you guys make your way in your different directions, seemingly with
We got the dragon head.
new...
Yeah, we
huh?
have to go back for the dragon head, so that's why we're behind them.
Okay.
We need to prove that we killed the dragon to maybe get this audience.
Yeah. We're just kind of carrying around as a trophy.
We also
right
need to
now.
talk to a blacksmith.
Fucking hoisting it.
I'll say, are we going to try to sell our goods while we're here in town, or are we going to do it somewhere else?
I assume we'd stay here a bit.
As you guys make your way down to the...
We need to talk as a party, but we haven't done that yet because someone
know.
decided they were going to go and,
I
you
just wanted
know...
to go have a talk. I mean, they're not shit.
the city of Vasselheim with new curiosities and a seemingly individual goals coming to light. We'll go ahead and end the session there for this week.
You
And
want to get transport via plants?
It's like 7th level, isn't it?
yeah, that's like I think it's like a 6th or 7th level spell. So
Yeah, fuck. That's going to be a bit.
so
Yeah, it's high. It's up there.
we'll go ahead and end for this week, and then we will meet back next week.
Yeah.
That's... We haven't had a conversation.
After the after Christmas. So this has been Dex Saves. We hope to see you next week.
Bye.